showtime.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. If you are new to the channel, I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, and co-host, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. And in the middle is our new friend, Jay, from BX Journeys. So everybody say hello to Jay.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Thank you for having me here, guys. I really appreciate it. They become my neighbors.
Yes, exactly. And hello to all of BX Journeys joining us live for this dual broadcast.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the love.
We are broadcasting live to both his channel and our channel at the same time. So welcome, everybody. If you didn't know, I know you know BX Journeys following him. We are live right now, 100% on the NCL Aqua. And whoa, geez.
What happened there?
Balcony cam has gone berserk. Oh, good
It's feeling
Lord.
a little salty, huh?
Yeah, well, we have our camera out there, and it's been out there. I mean, we don't have it out there 24/7, but if you've been following, we've had some fairly nasty weather.
Yeah.
Even though we're up here on deck 12, the salt has gotten into the camera, the salt spray, and balcony cams shot.
Too much sodium out of that ocean.
Yeah,
too much sodium.
It's had a heart attack.
It did. It's about to.
We call that one Pal. This is Hal.
Hi.
That's Pal.
Pal and Hal. Hi, Hal. How are you?
Pal is done.
Yeah.
So, we are going to be talking about the spa,
Okay.
the kids areas, and the studio lounge tonight. That's the last areas we have to cover. We've already covered the rest of the ship, and then we're going to have some Q&A. We're going to talk to Jay a little bit. We're going to talk to you guys a little bit, and we'll see how this all goes. Couple of housekeeping notes before we get in, and we're just going to get into the deck tours here in just a second. But housekeeping notes. One, if you've never been here before and you have a question, there's no better time to ask it because we're on the ship right now, and the best place to get answers for your question is from the crew on the ship.
Absolutely.
So if you're with us live, leave a question in the chat. We will answer it. If you watch the replay and you have a question, put it in the comments. We answer all of our comments. We answer all the comments, and we'll gladly do our best, and then we'll bring you the answer tomorrow night, which is going to be our last night on the ship.
Correct.
So last chance to ask us these questions. So there's that. To do us a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, become part of the Tall Man Clan, become part of BX Journeys. It is free to you, costs you absolutely nothing, y'all. And it really does help out our channels.
Thank you for the love. Yes,
absolutely.
And for those of you that are on the big BX Journey side, please subscribe to their channel.
Yep, and vice versa.
And and vice versa, both ways. Hey, we're here all one family, and they become my neighbors and great neighbors. I like these neighbors.
Literally right through that door right there.
I just walked into the connecting door.
Connecting doors.
Yep.
Jay, come on, let's go. We got to go.
Yeah, they were knocking on my door. I'm like, hold on, give me 5 minutes. Yep.
Also, for anybody new, if you look right over there, we're not kidding. We're giving away a cruise ship. Yes, we're giving away a cruise ship. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. We have a group cruise. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. But enough of that. It is time to get to the spa, the kids areas, in the studio. Right. The Tall Man Clan already know this, but for BX Journeys, we do this a little different. We do this Tall Man style.
Okay, do it. Go ahead. I'm in.
Filming Tall Man style.
Let's go look at the spa.
You're going to have a nice welcome area there.
There's your barber shop right here. Right as you come in. You need to get your hair trimmed. There you go. Barber shop. And over here is the ladies' beauty salon. If you want to get your nails done, mani-pedi, put yours over there. Hair salon over here. Moving further in. Here's all the treatment rooms. fitness center down here. I just passed a couple restrooms. There's also restrooms right there as well. Great views here from the front of the ship. So if you're doing a treadmill, you got nice views up front of the ship. It's going to be the place here on this cruise. There's free weights up behind there. I also have mats here. You do different classes. Right here, I believe. Inhale, exhale. Going off to the other side. There's a little ramp right there. Here's more treatment rooms, massage tables. There's a whole bank of different massage rooms right here. I do like the decor in here.
Me too.
It's very relaxing. Don't want to stay in here too long. Might fall asleep. Tired. Here's your waterfall. You smell the chlorine. The men's locker room and women's locker rooms are down here. Ooh, that's the men's right there. We just gone down a deck. There's your thermal suite. Steam room right here. It's nice and dark, but obviously if I go in, it'll steam everything up, but a nice big size steam room. You have the charcoal sauna right in here. On this side, you have your Finnish sauna. You can't read what that is, to be honest with you. Lead it to another sort of steam room. It's a shower. Experiential shower. It's a little dark in here, so I can't read. Here's your salt room. And on this side, your clay sauna. Down here at the end, your ice room. It's cold in there. And down here, there's an accessible shower. Right at her end. Here's your other end, a little waterfall area. That's all warm. So are the chairs. And here's your thermal lounge back here. Cool little beds. And these chairs are all heated as well. Very large thermal area. Look at this. This is one of the largest thermal spas I've seen. Back over here. That was huge, Lisa. You fill your water bottles right there. I do not understand. We need to go out the way we came in.
It's huge.
It really is.
All right.
And we'll just make sure that we finish the way we came in. Remember, we came down the stairs from over there. These are the buttons that activate them.
Let's go back up.
And that's it. That's all of your spa. Well, let us know if you take advantage of the spa here on the Aqua. It was pretty extensive, especially the thermal room, right?
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you on another ship or another deck. Ciao. We're on deck 15 now. We're right here outside of the Splash Academy. And this is for the little ones. They have different areas, restrooms as well that are appropriate. Hand washing stations that are low enough for the kids. And then over here is for slightly older ones, right, with the games. More bathrooms, but I'm sure this is for the older ones. Ultimately, probably a little sparse. We got a little area over here, a little tabletop Taipei going on right there. All right, so there's your Splash Academy. Let's go take a look at the one for the older kids. Ciao. We're now on deck 14, right outside of Entourage. It's part of the Splash Academy, but this is the Entourage. This is the teen lounge. And so they have a much different looking space than the younger ones. This is made for the older kids. What age group is Entourage?
From 13 to 17 years.
13 to 17. Nice area here. No, I think the game room is pretty cool. But they've got big stuff here too, right? They've got screens and stuff they can plug in here, right, for different games and things, or old DJ stuff going on. Big screen there. Same thing here with some game consoles, and same thing over here, some TV and game consoles. Entourage 13 to 17, which is part of the Splash Academy, but the rest of Splash Academy is literally just up these stairs, one deck. So the younger ones are upstairs, the older ones are right down here. All right, till we see you on another ship or another deck, and be safe. Ciao. Here are the studio cabins as well as the studio lounge. So we're going to go up here and check out the studio lounge. This is a complete area just for those in the studios and or sailing solo. The lounge is right down here. This is only accessible by your T card. And here's your studio lounge. Accessible on both deck 12 and 13. So this is a great meeting place for all those in the studios or sailing solo. Hello, how are you? There's snacks and drinks and stuff down here. Beer on tap. Right, all your sodas and stuff. Awesome. This is a great place to hang out. And you can come see this guy right here. All right, let's go back upstairs and see if we can show you one of the studio cabins.
filming Tom and Style.
All right, everybody. So that was it. That is all of the areas of the ship that we've been bringing to you nightly here on Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. We do it a little bit different. I know we're sort of broadcasting on 2 different channels right now, but we do deck tours 1 deck at a time, 360 degrees, no stopping, no editing, and so that you can get a good idea of what things look like and what things feel like.
Right.
You are all currently looking at a camera out on our balcony. It's been affected by all the salt and bad weather, so it's got a mind of its own. So
It's a very unhappy camera right now.
yeah,
Very temperamental. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah. So let's say hello to everybody. We've got a lot of people in here tonight.
Yeah.
Mama Tallman, hello. How are you? Hope we had a wonderful day today. We did. In short, by the way, best weather day we've had so far.
Oh,
Yes.
The only day.
Yes, right?
Beautiful
It was
today.
really great.
I enjoyed it.
You know what? I'm going to switch this off. You can see we have balcony cam because that's probably going to make people seasick.
And then not even on the ship.
I know, right? This
All
one
right.
personally. Right?
Okay.
Anyway, Florida Cruises. We're here till 9 p.m. with BX Journeys. Welcome to the channel.
How are
Nurse
you,
Tara.
Florida?
Good evening to you. Irene, hello. And yes, we have Jay from BX Journeys with us.
Hello,
Macrina,
guys. Hello. Thank you for
well-
the love.
welcome to you. Mike Anderson, good to see you again. And Bev and Kelly, good to see you. Hopefully you got your answers from the other videos from earlier in the week. Patricia, yes, balcony cam, but you just heard balcony cam's it's a loss.
Balcony cam's not happy.
No, it's not.
Hello, Lori. Oh, they checked in for the 26th. So you guys are going to be ready to go here soon.
All right.
Yeah.
Good job.
All right. Hello, Elaine. But it's not Tuesday. It's Saturday. John L., good to see you again as well. Patricia, come on, pal. You can do. Yeah, pal is just up. It is beyond. I don't think we can save it.
Yeah. Earlier, I heard this tap 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 tap. I was like, "What in the world is that noise?" And Hal was just doing this.
It's again, it's a pan tilt zoom camera, so it spins this way, and the camera goes up and down like this, and then it also zooms in and out. And so it was spinning as far as it could to one side,
Right.
and then
Coming
back
back
to the other way,
around.
and doing it like fast. So it was going tick 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 tick
Oh,
tick tick.
no.
I was like, dude, it was freaking out.
It's a salty cam.
It was like R2D2 with his head spinning, when he got,
Like
yeah.
an Exorcist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, Charles. Good to see you. Eddie Lugo Studios. Welcome to Brooklyn.
Hi guys.
Yep, Florida Cruises again. Hello. Elaine is saying hello to you, Jay.
Hi, Elaine. How are you? Thank
Kath-
you for the love.
Kathy, good to see you. And Macrina, Patricia, everybody's saying hello to you, my friend.
Hello,
John
everyone.
L.
Thank you for the love. Thank you.
Irene, Lisa, hello. Good to see you as well from over there from BX. You sail in August. Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Amazing.
Yes.
Ooh. Brooklyn in the house,
Yeah,
y'all.
that's how
Brooklyn's in the house. That's how we roll it.
That's how we roll.
That's
That's
how
how
we
we do it.
roll. Good evening, cruise friends. Good evening, Desiree. Hey, Jay, from TMC, watching you both. Awesome. You're
Oh.
probably watching us both at the same time. Look
Hey,
at that.
hey, they're doing it. They're doing it.
Nice.
Thank you for the love, guys.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
Anita, good to
Yeah.
see you. How are you tonight? Welcome to the channel and the show. Eddie Lugo again. Alex? We have a guest. We have to be on our best behavior. No,
What?
absolutely not.
Wait a minute. I'm just as crazy as. Trust me, I'm just as crazy. Believe me.
Yeah. So just, it's okay, Alex. Just be your
This is
normal
why we're
self.
neighbors. This is why we're next
But-
door neighbors, right?
But if Danny Mac and Antonio show up, we may have to shut them off.
Oh, and little one-on-one.
Oh,
Can
my
you
gosh.
imagine if those three pop in
Thank you
together?
for the thumbs up.
Oh,
Wow.
Everybody's going to have to come on the group cruise then and
Yes.
hang out because we're going to get
Absolutely.
kind of nutty.
Yes.
Oh, Florida
That's what makes
Cruises.
it fun.
Hello,
Right?
Maria.
Maria, my sister-in-law. I love you, Mama. Thank you
Ah.
for coming and showing love. I
Hello,
appreciate it.
hello, sis. Sin Y. Hey, brother.
That's my sister Cynthia from the Bronx as well.
Nice.
Hi, sis. Thank you for showing love.
Nice.
So Eddie from Brooklyn's now from Atlanta.
Okay.
Been there for 3 years now, I
Okay.
guess, right?
I didn't know that. How you feeling, Eddie? Hope all is well. You weren't feeling well too recently.
Yep. Oh, thank you all for the thumbs up.
Thank you.
Irene is trying to tell Alex to be quiet. No, let's go. Let's go. Alex, you're gonna have to come up with a better excuse than that for most of us to be good. In fact, some of us act out in front of company.
You know
Most
what?
of
That's
us.
true.
Thank you.
That's true.
Thumbs up. Getting used to it. Okay, yeah. Everybody just be your normal selves, right?
There you go.
Well,
Let's let loose.
we're guests on his channel and in his channel, I guess on our channel tonight. We're kind of dual simulcast, if you will. Everybody just be your normal self.
Absolutely.
We're all going to get along. I
There's
promise.
Lewis. That's the other half of BX Journeys right there.
Elliot,
Yay.
what's
He's
up,
the
Lewis?
editor. He's the editor-in-chief.
We're going to be kind. I promise.
No, it's
we're
okay.
not going to poke him too hard with the pins and needles.
I'll take the abuse. It's okay.
Lewis is like, I'm looking forward to cruising on the Aqua. When are you coming on the Aqua, Lewis? Since you're not here now, I want to know when you're going to be coming on.
Absolutely. We'll let you know.
Dr. Cherie, hello, welcome. Good to see you tonight. I packed my shovel and retiring here in Miramar. Okay, nice. Okay, awesome.
Nice.
Loving it. And we're between Port of Miami and Fort Lauderdale. We're based out of Florida, Lisa and I. And so,
And I'm based out of New York in the Bronx.
yep. So you probably see us driving up and down the Turnpike or 95.
Absolutely. Yeah,
We're,
yeah.
especially in a couple days because we're going to be heading on to the MSC World America.
Oh, man. I wish I can go.
That's when we're doing that. Sorry, Lisa, I'm not trying to cover your face, but
I know.
look, look at that.
You're probably not
Yep.
used to that, though.
Giving away a cruise ship.
We're giving away.
We're giving away a cruise ship. We're going to talk about that in a second. We're just trying to get T. Brookie says Salty Cam is back. Yeah,
Yeah. it is not
it's
happy.
it's steady for the moment, but just
hey.
watch it.
Okay.
It's doing okay.
It's doing
All
okay
right.
right now.
And it's looking at my dark balcony.
Oh, look at that! What? I just don't understand some.
I'll never saw NCL again.
Yeah, whatever. What's up, Mr. Lugo? There we go. Thank you so much. Can't wait to be in the studio lounge. Excellent. Glad you saw that.
Great lounge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived there. The whole cruise,
No.
I was there.
Know Miramar very well. Worked there. Yo. Yes. Hey, Ellen's here too. Hey, Ellen. Good to see you. Give her a shout out.
Yes,
There you go.
hi.
Hello.
Good to see you, Ellen. Oh, there it goes. Okay, let's
Oh,
get
you
away from
see?
that. Yeah.
It's temperamental.
Yeah, it's not. Well, the good news is the reason why we got visits from security were the people that were originally in that cabin.
Correct.
They moved out after the first 2 days, and
the second
Jay
day,
moved in.
The second day, there was a vacancy, and I jumped on it.
Yeah,
I had
so
to pay an extra $150 for the upgrade. But look at the kind of neighbors I have. I love them.
Right?
They were wonderful.
Right?
Look, and here we are today.
exactly, we're all live together.
That's right.
Yeah, I missed that one, but that's okay. All right. Patricia says maybe Pal is too close to the Bermuda Triangle. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I was reaching for my Bonnie.
He says, "Can you turn up Jay's volume just a bit?"
He's up pretty high. You just got to make sure the mic's close to your
Okay,
mouth.
I gotta really, really be close to this mic. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Can you
Yeah.
guys hear me better?
It's up pretty good. But yes, we'll turn it up. It's actually up quite a bit, but like microphone when you're singers, you gotta put it. That's also why we wear these.
And this message for Alex. My channel is BX Journeys. BX Journeys with an S at the end.
BX Journeys.
Yep.
There you go.
There we go.
There you go. All right, Carol. What's going on?
There's
I
Lou,
don't
the other
know.
half of BX Journeys, right
Bonnie.
there.
Hello, Lewis. We're just trying to get to the end of this so we can.
So we can start acting
I
out.
know. Good evening, Gina. Florida Cruise, we miss you, Lewis. Thank you to All Man's Cruise Adventures for inviting Jay. Much appreciated. Not a problem, man. It's been a good cruise.
Absolutely, yeah.
Cruising, yep. Oh, I think we've made it to the end.
All right. All
Okay.
right. This is great. Okay.
Okay. All right. So we made it to the end of the welcomes. The other show notes that I forgot to say at the beginning is we Tall Man's Cruise Adventures, we have a Facebook group. All the menus, all the food pictures, all the dailies, all that stuff outside of broadcasting live to you, we put that in our Facebook group.
Thank you.
It's a private group, so there's a couple questions you got to answer. It's not hard stuff. So if you want to see pictures of the food and the menus and the stuff, we just search Tall Man's Cruise Adventures there on Facebook, okay? And the giveaway, let me talk about that real quick. And this is good for your channel too. You guys are all welcome. This is very simple. On April 12th through the 19th, the MSC World America is having its inaugural cruise.
Right.
And to mark that event, Lisa and I, which we will be on the ship, will be broadcasting live at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every night, just like we are right now, but from the MSC World America.
Right.
We have hired a Lego brick type artist to design a 1:400 scale model of the MSC World America.
I want one.
Now, for you to understand how big that is, it's going to be about yay big. It's going to be about yay tall, about big. Okay, I mean not like too big that you can't put it in your house or a room.
Right.
But it'll go nice on a shelf somewhere.
Oh yeah.
Right. And we're giving it away. Not sponsored by MSC. Not sponsored by Lego. Not sponsored by anybody other than Robert and Lisa. Okay, give you an idea of value. If you went to Lego,
No relation.
yeah. if you went to Lego.com and looked up the Titanic that they sell, the Titanic replica,
Right.
$660.
Oh wow.
So we figure this it's actually going to be bigger. The value is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $750 to $1,000.
It's a lot of money.
So how do you win it? It is very simple. We are actually going to give it away to someone who is watching us live during one of those shows.
Okay.
So there's no pre-registration or any of that. You literally have to be live. We're using a little piece of software called Raffly. It will know everybody that's watching live, and we're going to hit the little spin button, and it's bing, and it's going to pick a winner.
All right. That sounds like fun.
So you just have to watch the live show. So you definitely want to make sure that you hit the subscribe button, but most importantly, that bing, the notification bell, so you don't forget, because life's getting away. We have lives, of course, and things happen, because that's one heck of a giveaway, I think.
I know how life operates. There you go.
Yep. So there's that. So we look forward to having all of our new fans there, and his new fans, and both.
Hey, we're all family here. We're all family.
Exactly. So outside of that, so let's talk about a little bit about today. We do talk a little bit about the day.
Yeah. Today I had a busy day.
And by the way, we're going to have snack time in a little bit. So everybody out there, get your snacks ready.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have snack time in a minute. So, because we're building up an appetite here. Can't you see I'm losing weight as we speak?
And I gained it.
Now, yesterday, Jay, you said you rode the Aqua Coaster.
Yes, I did ride the Aqua Coaster, and I almost got in trouble. And let me explain what happened. I put the DJI camera in my pocket because people were sneaking on cameras to ride the coaster, because I wanted to, do the experience, but they were being very sticklers about it. So they saw me whipping out the DJI, and they said, "Put it in your pocket, put it in your pocket." And they just launched me up, and I'm here fumbling with the camera. The ride is fun. The launch is the best part of the ride. The launch, it just sends you like a rocket. And inside the lights, it's just, you get wet. You really. I was wearing jogging pants. I was wearing a hoodie to try to hide the camera. I was like a wet chicken coming out. You should have saw me.
I can only imagine. I was jealous that you got to ride it yesterday.
Yeah.
I rode it today,
Mhm.
and I was drenched. I considered, because I when I walked up, I had some quick dry shorts on, and I had a shirt, and
Mhm.
they didn't say anything about I had my phone in my pocket because I was videoing, and I was like,
I did. Well,
I'm so glad that I did not do that, because I
Yep.
was soaked.
I thought that the DJI camera wasn't gonna work anymore because it got soaked, and I took it out. I was like this riding, and then you got to hold on to the handle
Yeah.
with the other hand.
Oh
So
my gosh.
it was a fun ride. It really was. It was amazing.
So when it launched you up,
Mhm.
I felt like a little bit wobbly going up. Did you feel that too?
Well, I have a little bit more to love, so, I held that raft down, so it did swing me all over the place. It really did.
Yeah.
It really did. But it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I
I
wish I
did
could do it again.
too. I thought
would.
it was a blast.
Yeah, I mean, I would
I
definitely do it.
abstained.
Yeah.
You didn't do it?
No.
Oh, come on.
No,
Why
He's-
not?
He's
I've got issues.
Okay.
yeah.
Don't
he's
we
got-
all?
He's got vertigo.
Oh, God,
And
I understand.
So
I understand.
a lot
Okay.
of times that quick takeoff.
Not a lot of
Oh.
times, 100% of the time.
Wow.
So what did surprise me though was you sit down in this raft, and you're on this little conveyor belt, and it pushes
Correct.
you right to the launch pad, but then it stops right there.
Mhm.
And then they have this contraption that comes along, and you're still, so it gives you this little whack right
It
here.
does.
in
It
the-
just
in
it
the
has just
shoulder
like
blades.
two arms like this.
Yeah.
2 arms.
Where's your phone? Show me.
And then it pushes you right up fast.
It goes down and it just launches you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on Bolt?
Oh, yes, I have.
I was unconscious for an hour and a half after
you
that
He
was
ride.
serious?
Yes, he
Oh,
was.
wow.
Kid you not.
I
Yeah.
loved it. See,
Yeah.
I love amusement parks and all that kind of stuff.
So do I, but they just don't love me
Oh,
back.
they don't love you too. Oh man.
If it I have vertigo, so if it moves, it gives me problems. So whether it's trains, planes, automobiles, ships. So I'm heavily medicated.
Yeah, that is
So-
no
Here,
joke.
here comes the arm right now. You'll see it here in just a second.
So he's on the conveyor belt,
Mm-hmm.
and now
Here it
that he's
comes.
stopped, here comes the arm.
Are they going to be open tomorrow?
I don't know.
They are.
Okay.
They're, weather permitting.
Come on.
Of course.
There it
There
goes.
it goes. Here comes
There's
There
the
it goes.
arm.
There's the
Boom, and it
arm.
bumps you, and then
And it
zoop,
just launches
away you go.
Yep. And then it shoots you right up. Coming down is pretty fun, though.
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I was soaking wet, but I loved it.
Was the water cold?
Actually, it wasn't too
Wasn't too
bad.
bad?
But I did it in the cold.
Yeah.
I didn't have a towel. I didn't have.
Yeah, because you
anything.
did it yesterday. It was colder yesterday than today.
Oh my God, it was. But I said, I got to do it. I have to do it.
Yeah.
I have to do it. I got to get it. I'm not going to be in the ship and not do it. Of course.
Today was a brilliant day out there.
Oh man.
They actually had music outside on the deck today.
Mhm.
This is the first time.
We got to enjoy the outside today for the first time.
They had the DJ out there when we first got on in
Right.
Southampton.
Right.
And there's nothing been on the outside deck until today.
That's true.
And
8 days of nothingness.
Yeah.
everything was being used outside. Nobody was indoors today.
Yeah.
Everybody was outside. It was beautiful.
Well, there were still
beautiful.
a few people inside, but not
Oh
many.
yeah, a little. few.
Everybody went to the outside.
Oh,
These are
yeah.
things we've been talking about here because it's been so crowded on the ship.
It has.
And everywhere you go, you're waiting in lines or you can't find a table, this, that, or whatever, because it has been so inclement outside. Not that it's been like minus 20 degrees kind of inclement, but unbelievable winds, the salt, rain, this, that, all these different things.
And the ship rocking.
It's
Yeah.
2 days of holy
Mhm,
crap.
mhm.
Nobody wanted to be outside.
No,
So
mm-mm.
this ship is really, there's, in all ships to some extent, but this ship really is designed to be using these outdoor spaces like Deck 8, Ocean Boulevard, all those spaces back there.
And also for those that are watching that don't know anything about ships, this is not a luxury liner. Liners are made for this type of crossing.
Yes.
This
It's
is a ship. Liners are completely different. Totally different.
narrow, cut through the waves better.
Correct. Yep.
These are more
Mhm.
flat bottom but yeah, this thing was rocking, boy.
It was. But it rocked me to sleep.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
that's true.
It does. I'm like this.
Did you get to meet Brad? Always in the sparkly suits,
Oh,
Brad.
yeah.
He's like he actually got rolled out of bed one night.
He fell
Oh, is
off.
that who
Yeah.
it was? You told me
Yeah.
somebody, but you didn't say
Yeah,
who.
with
oh.
Brad.
He fell off.
Yeah,
Oh my
during
God.
that Rocky
Embarrassing.
night.
Oh man.
That's embarrassing.
There
Oh.
may have been a little alcohol involved too, but
Yeah.
but he said he didn't think it was because of the alcohol.
Oh.
Okay. We'll see what
Sorry,
happens
Brad,
with
I'm
that.
sorry.
Brad's so sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
you be nice, Irene.
Yeah.
She's like, Tallman's has issues, many.
Well, that's stating
I
the
couldn't do it.
obvious.
I'm like Robert.
And I'm adding to the issues on here in the middle.
Charles is like, issues is an understatement. What is this? Pick on the tall man night?
Of
Good Lord, Joe.
course.
We have guests. Be nice.
No, that's okay.
Hey, just a little while ago, you said be yourselves.
Yeah. I've become
Darn it.
family, so it's okay. It's all good. It's
Darn
okay.
it. Okay. Let's talk about the menu for dinner tonight.
Okay.
All right. We didn't eat dinner together. You had dinner in one of the specialty
I
restaurants,
went
right?
to the Thai restaurant.
All right. So we'll talk about that in a minute.
Mhm.
Okay.
And we just had dinner in the main dining room. So we talk about dinner every night.
Mhm.
Remember, after this broadcast is done, these menus and pictures of the food we had will be up on our Facebook channel.
Mhm.
Tall Man Clan already knows that. Again, those from BX Journeys. If you want to see those, you can.
Absolutely.
I already gave you the name. Just search us out. Okay.
Yeah.
Tall Man's Cruise Adventures.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Appetizers: asparagus and artichoke risotto,
Mhm.
bruschetta, bing, cheese ravioli, cream of potato soup, bing, French onion soup, tomato salad, bing, Caesar salad. Okay. Then you had the normal things that are on every menu every night. Sorry. Then we have pan-seared Alaskan pollock, Cajun spiced shrimp, turkey scallopini with gnocchi, Balti lamb tikka, and Idaho potato pot pie.
Nice.
I ended up having the New York strip. For dessert, like the thing that's on the normal menu because I didn't like any of that. Anyway, desserts: lemon creme caramel, coconut and mango cake, seasonal fruits, and ice cream.
Oh, you can't go
I
wrong
had
with
ice cream.
Never.
All right. And so in the end, that was the most disappointing main dining room dinner we've had.
I agree.
The main dining room
Yeah.
has been pleasantly good.
Mm-hmm. It has.
So we were very excited about that. But potato soup was really not good.
No, it
And-
was very watery.
Yeah.
It didn't really have that potatoy flavor that you want.
Right,
It
right.
was very watery.
So they just give you a bowl of boiled potatoes. Then.
Sort of.
Kind of,
Yeah.
yes. The water from the boiled
Right.
potatoes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's a few other things, but we'll go into that. But he's got the Sukhothai menu up there.
Yes.
So, yes, now this is the thing. There is an upcharge for this restaurant. This restaurant was $50, right? And on top of that, they had $10 for service charge. So it came out
$60
to-
bucks.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I
Oh.
didn't take that. I didn't know about that.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing free about freestyle cruising.
Mm-mm. But again, the restaurant was pretty good. They were serving on board the salt and pepper prawns, which were delicious. Very good. They also had the chicken satay, which I didn't try. And I did have also the Thai spring rolls, which was very good.
Ooh.
They also had the Tom Kha Gai. If I'm killing this pronunciation, guys, I'm not a Thai restaurant eater. I did this for Lewis. I took one for the team.
Tom Kha Gai.
But the food that I had almost killed me. But Nam Tak New, which is...
Don't forget Samtum.
Samtum.
Yep,
of
Samtum.
course. Which is a classic Thai dish of green papaya, Thai chilies, tomato, crushed peanuts, lime juice, sugar, and fish sauce. Interesting. I didn't have that. But this is one thing I didn't know about this restaurant. And you guys are going to laugh at me about this one. The colors, yellow, green, and red. So I didn't know that these colors meant the level of spiciness.
Yes.
And my meal came red. Okay? I was sweating. I needed some milk. I was like, Lewis?
You think it hurts now, Lewis?
Oh.
Wait a couple more hours.
Oh, my.
We're going to be hearing it later tonight.
No. Well, thank God the toilet's on the other side, but Lord. Oh my God, yep. We could be crazy on this one.
It's more like this.
Oh Lord. For dinner.
Excuse me.
For dinner, they were offering the Thai cashew chicken, the almond beef, the playam
Mamang.
mamwang.
Mamang.
I did order the roasted duck curry. The curry was red. Okay.
Pad Thai.
And then they had pad thai aboard. They had vegetable fried rice if you wanted as well. They also offered us a choice of 2 desserts to try them.
Ooh. Nice. That was nice.
So I had the mango with sticky rice, and I also had the fried bananas, which was delicious. My other mates had the Thai coconut pandan pudding and the lychee sorbet,
Nice.
which is ginger. Lewis, you watching? He loves his ginger.
Ginger.
Hey, Ginger.
Hello, Ginger.
I stopped at spring rolls. I love spring rolls.
Oh, they were so good. They were delicious.
Yeah.
A little bit too spicy, but I did it for Lewis because Lewis said, try the restaurant, try that. I'm like, okay. And I did it. And here I am today alive to speak about it.
We'll ask you tomorrow how you're still feeling.
I'll let you
See
know.
if you're still laughing about it then.
I am running out of wipes, though. So, just saying.
Speaking of, we have not talked about this yet.
Just
Is it just us, or does the toilet paper here feel like sandpaper?
Oh
no,
my gosh.
it's rough.
It's bad.
It's rough.
I just, since we're
It's-
talking about bathrooms and
Yeah.
toilets, that had been a good spot for the toilet.
It's rough.
For the,
It's bad.
which is why you're running out of wipes, because the toilet paper is, it's like,
No, but I don't know how true this. Took a cruise on Princess Cruises, and we had an employee that works there that took care of us. He was one of the performers. He explained something to us that they do something to the food to soften us up.
see, I've always thought
Just
the opposite.
saying.
They do something to the food to make it
Because
not
these,
flow.
because these toilets are very delicate.
Yeah.
Well, just saying. We'll keep it at that.
I always thought the opposite. Like when you get into the military, they put stuff in the food and basic training to keep you from going to the restroom so much.
Oh, okay.
Not soften you up, to firm you up. Right? We may want to stop this conversation before
is rated R here.
we're going downhill fast.
Lou says we would have ever thought the two content creators next door to one another. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, Lou.
Yeah.
It was fate.
All right, so
Oh
there's
my
that. So let's
gosh.
answer some more questions here.
Okay.
Wish I was there. Hello to Mr. and Mrs. Hello, Maria. Nice to see you, sis.
That's Lewis's sister.
Did you say mommy? Is that what you called her? It's your
Mama.
sister.
That's my mama.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just call you sis.
Sis.
Sis. All right. We have been waiting all week to meet the neighbor.
Oh,
Right?
Yes,
here I am,
yeah.
guys, in the
Awesome.
flesh.
Yes.
Like I said, the first couple days, I mean, we had security in here, and
Yeah, absolutely.
During our stream,
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Now, the people next door were nice. We met them, and they were very. It wasn't English family, young family with like a 3-year-old,
Right.
and we've told you. I mean, we literally can hear him talking to you on the phone like clearly.
Yeah, clear as
Yeah.
day.
Because we have a connecting door.
Correct.
So note to self: if you're going on the NCL Aqua, and we've gone down to customer service to let them know there is an issue with connecting staterooms.
Right.
Whatever insulation they may have in the walls somehow did not make it to the doors.
Right.
Agreed.
Right.
And you can, I mean, he hears us, we hear him.
Yep.
It's not bothering either of us,
No.
but it was bothering them. I mean, you can hear us clearly. So
My favorite comment was Robert told me, Jay, that you had said, "Yeah, I heard you sleeping."
yeah.
Because I thought we were going live yesterday.
Yeah.
So I was about to knock on the door and I'm like, I'm not going to disturb. He's sleeping at 2:50. I'm supposed to be here at 3.
You know why that's so funny? It was her.
Oh, no. I thought it was.
It could have been either one of us.
okay.
I do not deny that I snore. He does.
I do too. Did you guys hear me?
I have never heard
No.
myself snore before.
You guys didn't hear me snore, right? Okay.
No.
Because poor Louis. Yeah. But there's my brother-in-law, Ronald Thomas.
Okay, let's keep on moving here. Thank you for the info. Good to see you, Jimmy. Good to meet you, Renaud.
Jimmy's my real name, by the way. Jay's my nickname.
Yes.
So
Maria says, I need to win. I've never been on a ship. You've never been on a ship
No,
before?
Maria.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
All right, so
she's a virgin. Yeah.
so if you do go to our Facebook group and you have to answer the question of, the first question is, what was the first ship you were on? Tonight's word should be, I don't know, what should tonight's word be?
Toilet paper.
Sandpaper.
Wipes.
Sandpaper. Wipes.
Wipes. Wipes. We're going
Tonight's
wipes.
word is wipes.
I don't know. Y'all BX people. Has he told you, or do you know, they actually make cocktails out of leftover food?
Oh, really?
Oh, hang on. Let me show you this.
Oh, God, you're
Hang
going to
on.
scare my people away.
This is right from their app, guys.
Hang on, I gotta find it.
Lisa found this and read it to me. I'm like,
I did a screenshot. Yeah, hang on. Where is it? Oh,
That's scary.
I might have to. There we go.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to read this.
Read the sale and just.
All right, you ready?
We should
Okay.
let him
Listen
read it.
carefully, guys.
This is called the Sail and Sustain Cocktail.
All right.
It's a real thing. It's on their app. It says, discover your new favorite cocktail that's both delicious and eco-friendly. Our Sail and Sustain drink of the day, so mind you, they're doing a different one every day,
Correct.
right?
Every day.
Incorporates surplus food as ingredients, which helps to minimize natural resources and conserve energy and minimize pollution. Toast your vacation in a more sustainable future with these unique handcrafted cocktails. So Lisa reads this to me,
Whoa.
and I'm like, hey, what are you drinking that looks pretty good? Meatballs.
Oh, no. Okay. How did it taste?
We were
didn't
joking.
try
No,
it.
no.
Oh, I thought you guys already had the cocktail.
No.
No. Okay.
I can't get past surplus food.
Oh, no. Okay, that is an
if,
issue.
if I'm going to have a cocktail, there's going to be some liquor like vodka or rum.
Oh, they still
And-
put that in there.
It's just
Yes,
included.
but I
just
don't
has
need it with the
food in it.
meatballs. I'd like it more like with strawberries or something.
Can I get a rum and balls, please? It just doesn't sound right. It just doesn't sound right at all. No.
Rum and balls instead of rum and coke. See, now imagine if we were actually drinking right now,
I only had one drink. I only had a Prosecco. And we're sober, guys. We're all sober.
and we don't drink.
No.
Don't.
Well, I do, but, the other day I got, and I'm not drinking too much anymore.
Okay. Anyway, moving on. The lights in that ride would do my head in. I would just close my eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're talking about my issues again. Smile, smile, smile. Tall man is an issue. Golly, y'all are killing me tonight. Tell them, Lisa.
They're coming after you. They're coming
I'm
for
telling
you.
you. What's up, Vic? Nice to see you, buddy. Welcome. I want to ask this. Okay, ask away. I'm sure we're going to get there. Is there cheesecake on the ship? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
We've had cheesecake.
Plenty of it.
Yep. I'm a light person, green spice person. Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
So you definitely don't want the
Okay.
red.
No, the red. Look, I'm still sweating from it. Look, you see? I really am. I'm sweating. Then I was sweating like, oh, it was horrible.
If he has to go, excuse me, you know why.
Hey, we're keeping it real.
What's up? What's up, Malka? Good to see you again tonight. Irene. Vic again, Lutz.
Oh,
you need a portable bidet.
You know what? I had one and I left it on the ship. You need it on these ships. You do.
Oh my gosh. Hey, tall man, is there cheesecake on the Aqua? Yes, Vic, there is cheesecake on the Aqua.
Plenty of it.
Lots of cheesecake. Valerie. Hello, Valerie.
Thank
Good
you,
to see
Valerie. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the welcome.
Yep. Tall man didn't just throw Lisa under the bus, right? You're talking about the snoring.
Okay.
Oh, Vicky.
Oh,
Hi, Vicky.
I know I snore, but he snores too. He just refuses.
You
to
guys should have saw
acknowledge
me
it.
at the door. I'm like, oh. I'm like, should I knock? Should I wake him up? Oh my God.
I don't know how so much noise comes out such a little tiny person.
They do say small thing come in big packages.
Are you right? But this should be big things come in small packages. Yeah, we can reverse it for this time. Yeah, okay.
I'm dyslexic sometimes.
Sustainable is disgusting. At least when it comes to cocktails, Macrina. Bloody meatballs.
Oh.
Bloody balls.
God, here we go. We open up a can of worms.
Can I have some extra bacon with my bloody balls?
Oh my Lord. I opened up Pandora's box. Yes, I did. It won't be able to be closed at all. Oh Lord. You see what you did with Bring Me This Channel, dude? Oh my God, you guys are funny.
Oh, good God. Bloody hell. I'm late to the party. What is the name? It's a BX Journeys. Just here, BX Journeys. Just BX Journeys. It's Jay from BX Journeys.
I'm half of it. The other half is Lewis.
Lewis is
but I'm sailing
home,
solo.
but yeah.
He's home watching this, laughing at me.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sure he is.
Hello, Lewis. It came in when you were talking about the Thai restaurant. I heard salt and pepper prawns wasn't good, but everything else was good.
The salt and pepper prawns, they were pretty good today. I enjoyed. I like shrimp. Every time I'm on a ship, I eat shrimp. I don't eat it at home, but on the ship I indulge. I liked it.
Okay.
But everybody has different taste buds, you know.
Yeah. Have you gotten into bacon on the ship yet?
This bacon is weird.
See,
Okay.
it's not just us.
This bacon doesn't look like bacon.
It doesn't taste like bacon.
No. So I don't even eat it. I don't even ask for
No.
it. It's not the normal bacon that we normally have on ships.
No.
So,
You know.
I think Patricia did like a reverse search on it.
One of our
somehow,
people.
One of our viewers. And it said that it was, she said she found something called millionaire's bacon. I think that's what it is. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Those are
And
millionaires.
she said, is it sweet and spicy? And I was like, I don't know how to describe it.
The best way I can describe it is like a sausage sliced up in sideways.
Yeah, but it doesn't even taste like sausage
No.
I think
either.
it tastes like,
But the way it looks.
Yes, the way it
consistency.
looks.
it tastes like Spam.
Yes. Oh.
It tastes like thinly
Spam would be an
sliced-
improvement.
Yeah. So I don't even eat the bacon.
Okay, so it's not just
So
us.
it's not
Yeah.
millionaire's bacon because it's
I
not
don't know.
sweet and spicy, correct?
Right.
Not sweet.
Okay,
spicy.
not sweet and spicy.
No, it's not.
All right, so Vicky says, "I can't wait to go on the ship. I'm excited to be your first Norwegian cruise. Excellent, yeah.
All right.
The ship is
All
excellent.
Nice.
Either channel you're watching from, I'm not sure what he does for tours. We do most of our channel. We do some tips and tricks, and we do some news and things, but most of it is very, very, very detailed tours of ships, and we do it deck by deck.
Right.
And what a lot of our subscribers and fans enjoy is the detail that these deck tours are. So if you're going on a ship and you've watched these videos, you'll actually have a step ahead of everybody because you literally know where everything is because we do it in real time. so you know where all the bathrooms are and spots like this. So Vicky, enjoy that. There's playlists, at least on our channel, for all the videos we did here, and I'm sure the same
I
for him,
do.
too.
BX Journeys does it almost not as detailed as you, but basically I come on board like again unbiased. I'm not being sponsored by Norwegian. When I come on board, I have my own. Everybody has a different experience. They have their own experience. I have mine, and we bring that to our channel. Like when Lewis sails with me, he does the same thing. Okay, we're gonna eat, describe the food, what's on it, what amenities are on the ship. We try to be as best as can, and also we became travel advisors. So, I mean that also because people keep asking me what's going on ships. What do you do on the ships? What ship should I take? I'm like, okay, I just became a travel advisor, and here I am. And a YouTube content creator.
We were travel advisors years ago. We had our own agency.
Wow.
Again, a long time ago, like, back in the Stone Age.
15 years at least.
Wow.
But then
A
we
long
closed
time
it
ago.
again 10, 12 years ago. And so we're just passengers. Yeah. But that's also why we have a bit of insight, because we had been on agents.
There you go.
And so we had a lot of training by the cruise lines and some different things.
And
so,
I'm just training.
Yeah. So
It's a lot to learn, let me tell you.
Chris is like, wait, is there D's in here? I don't know. Millionaire Bacon Sweet and Spicy description. That's what it showed up. Yeah, Patricia, but
I don't think
that's
that's
what it is.
it. I don't think that's
It's
it.
sustainable bacon. So they turn the extra food into a drink and then dehydrate the drink and turn it into bacon.
Right. Can I get a rum and bacon, please?
Yeah. Producer's like, I will continue the investigation. Yes.
Yeah.
Malka wants to know, will you guys be considering going back on an NCL or some of the other ships, reconsidering how you feel about NCL? Malka, we love all cruise lines the same, but also differently, right? There's a cruise line for everyone out there.
Right.
Not everybody has the same passions, the same interests, the same ideas of how to vacation.
Right.
And this is what's nice about the cruise industry, because, people who love to go on Carnival and sail on Carnival, they may not like to sail on Royal, or they may not like to sail on NCL.
Correct.
And vice versa. Those who sail on NCL may not like, to go on, Holland America or whatever.
Or Virgin Voyages.
Virgin or
That's
whatever.
a whole nother level of cruising over there.
Yeah.
I've been on that.
Yeah, we've been on several of their ships now. So when we go on them all, because of our channel, as we just mentioned, we do very detailed tours of all the ships. In the past couple of years, we've gotten, I think, up to 30 ships now just in the past 2 years.
Yeah, that's a lot of ships. Yeah.
So it's our goal to be on all of them. And so will we come back on NCL? Absolutely, because we're going to do it to cover it for our channel. Whether or not we would come back voluntarily, that's a different question, and we'll talk about that when we do our wrap up when the cruise is over.
But Lewis and I want to do the Luna. We already
You do the Luna?
we want to do the Luna.
Yep, we have a reservation held, I think, for it.
Yeah.
But we do that because we're covering the channel.
Correct.
There's a difference between doing it to cover it for the channel and doing it because you want to do it, right?
Absolutely.
So anyway, so yeah, we'll definitely be on more NCL, but do we want to?
And we will talk about that more in a few days when we get off the ship.
D's, yes, I got that, but we rolled over it. Peanuts jokes.
Oh.
Right? You want to see D's?
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
I got it. Totally got it.
Yeah. We were just.
Oh, look who's there. My mother. Hi,
oh,
Mama.
no, Mama.
Hi, Mama.
Hi, Mama. I love you. I miss you. I'm sorry I missed your birthday, Mommy. I love you.
So we got Mama Tallman and Mama BX in the house tonight.
Yeah, Mama BX is in the house. I love you, Mommy.
I love that.
Te amo.
All right, everybody, it is snack time.
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Everybody grab your snacks. What do we have? We got cookies again.
We've got all kinds of cookies, and I don't know which kind you
Oh,
like.
I'm going for these.
You're going for those?
Chocolate
we
chips.
We have the chocolate, we have the macadamia nut, and we have the chocolate chips.
Which one would you like?
I have a small, I shouldn't, but I'm going to have this one right here.
You got it. I'm going to have the other one.
All right, so we're going to put on some snack music and mute the mics and have a snack. Everybody grab your snacks.
So here we go again, it's no surprise. 'Cause we know better than to feels so true. You drive me crazy like no one else. The final moment before I lose myself. And it's no use working 9 to 5 if you want more than to stay alive. So come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, so come on over, we can make it through. Take my hand, I know just what to do. On the beat, keep dancing through the night. We stay up until the morning light, the morning light. Oh, the morning light. Oh, I just wanna be your super.
All right, everybody, we want to know what you had for snack time. Leave it in the comments. What did you have for snack time? We want to know. All right, so let's get back. I think, give me a second here. Oh, wow. Okay. That's right. No sailing on Carnival.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Irene already had yours. Okay. Lewis is now, I want some cookies.
Oh, he already schooled me.
Oh, no.
He did.
RRK, MSC Divina, helicopter guy. Glad you're doing well. We are done with MSC or with NCL Yacht Club. Way better experience. I remember you. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for joining
Yes.
us.
Yeah,
Glad
we've
you're doing well.
we've talked a lot about this on our channel. I know Lewis and Jay have never been in the Yacht Club
No,
on MSC.
we have not.
Have you ever been in the Haven on NCL yet?
I've been on it, but I haven't.
You were invited up there, but
I didn't do the experience.
okay, all right.
Right.
So, about half of the people that we met up in the Yacht Club when we were on the Yacht Club at MSC were ex-Haven loyalists, if you will, or whatever you want to call them. People that sailed exclusively in the Haven on NCL.
They left.
They
NCL.
left NCL permanently and will never come back.
Wow.
That's how much.
Why is that?
So it comes down in the way it was described to us in RRK. If you're still with us and you want to put your own words up there, please do, and we'll put them up for everybody. But service, food, experience, and price.
Okay, that's a big. Yeah, those are 4 different points that are important.
There's no nickel and diming.
No, of course. Okay.
Right. It's truly all included, and it's about half the price.
And I was looking about going on Explorer 1, Explorer 2 as well, but those are higher end.
They are.
They
So
are.
Explorer 1 and Explorer 2 is MSC's luxury line.
Correct.
And it's all, that sort of is all Yacht Club.
That's a
'cause
whole
it's-
other level.
It's
right,
luxury.
It is,
right,
yes.
right.
But on MSC's Yacht Club, on their newer ships, they have inside cabins and balconies. So you can get into an inside cabin in the Yacht Club if you do the timing right for about $3,000.
Okay, that's not bad.
Still have your butler and all the other things that all the suites get. I mean, all the same benefits.
All the,
Absolutely.
But you're just-
the beverages are included.
All alcohol is included. And
Yeah.
all that stuff. Balconies, again, if you're shopping good and right, $500-ish, right?
Gotcha.
I think Chris has seen some from around 52, 53. But again, supply and demand, my guess is the prices are going to start going up a little bit. But let's just say 6,000. But
Okay.
6,000
per person.
No,
Oh,
for
per
the
cabin.
cabin. The prices I gave you were cabin.
Oh, okay.
So about 3,000 for an inside for the cabin and about 6,000-ish for the balcony.
Right.
With the butler service and Wi-Fi is included, the drinks are included. It's all 100% inclusive.
Wow. Okay.
Except excursions. Obviously, if you want to go on an excursion,
yeah,
pay
you
for
got to
that.
buy excursion. Right.
But
right.
the excursions in the Yacht Club are different than the excursions
Um,
on the other side of the ship.
right.
Anyway, none of these people we talked to are coming back to NCL.
Wow.
And that's their words, not ours, right? But it's just the experience. Let's keep on going. Chris, hi. Would never step foot on Carnival.
Oh God.
we used to sail Carnival a lot. In
We
fact,
did.
until recently, Carnival was our highest loyalty that we've achieved on any of the cruise lines.
We'd sailed on them more than anybody else.
And as time has gone on, especially post-pandemic, really the atmosphere of Carnival has changed, in our opinion.
Yes.
Totally.
Yes.
We go on them to cover them for our channel. But again, would we volunteer to go is a different question, a different story.
Right.
But I will say this. I do like their XL class ships. From the size and the layout of them, I'm not talking about the people. I'm just talking about the ship, the XL class ships. We really do like the XL class
It wasn't a
ships.
celebration. I had a lot of fun on that one.
Yeah.
This celebration is our favorite.
Yeah.
I
Carnival
had a
ship.
lot of fun on that ship, and they know how to throw a sail away party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands down,
Ooh.
Carnival throws the best sail away parties.
Yes, I give them that.
But if you and Lewis do end up finding your way onto the MSC World America, and sooner than later, the cruise director on the MSC World America is Dr. Reverend E, which is an ex-Carnival cruise director.
I saw that.
So,
I saw that.
and we've already sailed with him on another ship, and we
On
were
the
like,
Magnifica.
wait a minute.
On the Magnifica, yeah.
Did we somehow get on the wrong ship and get on a Carnival ship? Because it was just like a Carnival sail away party.
It was.
Wow.
On that MSC
so
ship.
they're bringing
So
Carnival style
they're-
into
they're-
MSC.
They're
They're-
bringing the carnival fun.
They're bringing it up.
Yeah.
They're bringing it up.
Okay.
Bringing the carnival fun.
So it's going to be one heck of a party on that MSC World America. Plus, we're giving
Oh.
away a ship. Look, right, we're giving away a ship, a whole freaking ship.
There you go.
Crazy. If you want to know how, just touch how. Tall Man Clan, I know you already know how, but if anybody else watching wants to know how and why we're giving away a ship, type how in the chat and we'll repeat ourselves. We've already said it once. I don't like to repeat
Could
too
I
many
ship?
times.
Is it an NCL ship?
What?
Are you giving an NCL ship?
No,
away?
it's the replica of the MSC World America.
Because I have something to share, and this is kind of embarrassing for NCL. I bought one of those model ships. Maybe I should go and get it in my room to show the people.
Sure.
I bought the model
From here,
from the ship.
a Lego model.
No, the model.
Oh, yeah.
The
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah, right. The one that's $60 that they sell downstairs. The real
Oh,
color,
that okay. Yeah.
but there's a detail on the ship that they forgot.
Really?
The top of the ship still shows the racetrack and not
Oh,
not the coaster.
interesting.
So it's the Prima class and not.
So
the
I went
Prima
downstairs. I said, "Did I
Plus.
get one?" There was some.
for the Aqua,
They're all
yeah.
like that. And then the person, I was kind of embarrassed. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bring it up to you, but
No. No.
it's the Aqua with the racetrack on top of it. So FYI, make sure when you buy the model that it has the accurate.
Well, so for us, we're literally, this is not something you can get off the shelf. We have
We're
contracted a Lego brick type designer
Amazing.
to make us a 1:400 scale replica of the MSC World America,
Amazing.
and we're giving that away.
Wow.
now it's not built. You're gonna have
Yeah,
to
you're gonna have to build it.
But it does come with detailed instructions, a little construction booklet. So yeah.
We're giving it away.
And all you need is a little patience, and
Yep.
you'll be fine.
Yep. Yep. Anyway, all right. So people snacks. Patricia had a chocolate and caramel ice cream.
Oh.
Nice.
Ooh.
Valerie says ordered beignets that will be delivered here
Ooh.
soon. Awesome.
Yum.
Lewis says Tall Man is the chocolate chip cookie from the ship. It is.
It is.
It is.
From the observation lounge.
It was funny. The first cookies we got here were about the size of the one that Lewis
Oh
and
no,
Lisa were
smaller.
eating. They were small.
They were smaller.
One was some kind of oatmeal something or
Oatmeal
other.
raisin, right?
Yes.
And what was the other one?
The other one was like a chocolate
I don't know.
chip
But
thing.
they were
They were
not good at
bad.
all.
No.
They
so
were bad.
we're like, great, the cookies suck. So a couple
Mm.
of days later, just out of the blue, Lisa's up there and saw these gigantic cookies.
And they
like,
looked
holy
fresh.
crap.
They looked fresh baked.
So she got one and she ate it. It's like, oh, this is great. So she went back and got a half a dozen more.
Oh, wow.
She cleaned them out. Now, it was the end of the time. They were literally
They were
pulling
taking
all the
them
food off.
Yeah.
So they're like, yeah, here you go.
You heard that, Lewis?
So
They
we had a
were-
couple last night during the show. She had one, I had one, and then I had a couple in the middle of the night. And there's
And you see, he
one
just
and a
had
half
another
left.
One. Yeah.
no, I didn't eat it all. There's still like a third of it left. I
Save some
didn't
from
eat it all.
Lewis.
It's not making it off the ship, Lewis.
Nope, not gonna happen.
But yeah, it's
if
from
he
here.
doesn't eat it, I will.
Sorry, it'll be gone.
And
Oh, there's my nephew.
there you go, Neff. What's up, nephew? Welcome to the Tall Man
Hi,
Clan.
Rosie. Love you, buddy.
Tall Man Clan, can you add a link to Jay's YouTube in the comment? I will. As soon as we're done, I'll get his channel link into the description. Okay.
Thank you, Alex. Appreciate the love.
Yep. Ginger Snaps says
Ooh.
Tuesday. Awesome. That was a good
Ooh.
snack.
Wasn't that a scary movie?
Hello, Daniel Fields. Good to see you. All is well. Thanks for asking. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that, my friend. Really.
Yeah.
I want to go on a
definitely.
cruise with you too.
Ah.
We're having
We're
a
doing
group cruise.
cruise.
Look, Lewis, And we're now twisting both your arms.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay, Raziel, I'll bring you.
Okay,
one
hang
puppy.
on.
I'll bring you one.
Here we go. Y'all watch this.
Come join us November 8th, 2025.
There'll be meet and greets,
Parties,
pineapples.
ducks, and of course the live shows.
Don't miss our first ever group cruise. We'll see you on the horizon. So to all the new people watching, those pineapples were upside right. They were not upside down.
No, just saying. Yeah.
And we made that before they banned the pineapple thing.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So there may not be pineapples, but there's definitely going to be a load of going on.
Oh Lord.
So if any of the new followers to the Tall Man Clan and or BX, we're inviting both Jay and Lewis. You guys can come too. We open it to everybody. We're just going to have a big party.
Absolutely.
Right?
All a big
Lots of
family.
fun.
Here at the cruising community, we all become family.
The email that was there. Now, we just mentioned a minute ago, we are not agents. So we did have an agent that is put this together for us.
Absolutely.
We've been using them for 15, 20 years.
Right,
Long
yeah.
time. Anyway, send us an email if you want to join the group cruise. And I will forward you Kathy's information. But you must book into the group cruise to be part of the group activities.
Correct.
And we're gonna have some events, right? It's gonna be some stuff, not just we're gonna meet and have a couple cocktails. No. We are putting on some events.
You guys are doing.
He'll tell you
some playtime.
He's seen what's on the other side of all of
I
this.
see how they do things.
Yeah.
They don't play.
No.
No.
They go in. When I say they go in, they go in.
Go big or go home.
Mhm.
Anyway, so yeah, come and join us, and we'll we have their numbers and stuff now, and
Of course.
Lewis, group cruise, November 8th.
Be there.
It's
or be spread.
just before the inaugural of the Celebrity Excel.
right because we're booked
So,
on it.
so you have no excuse because we're on the Celebrity Excel as well.
Okay.
So you can come join us, right, on the
Right,
horizon,
absolutely.
right? And then we'll all go right next door and get on the Celebrity
And
Excel.
let's just go. Yep. Cruise ship hopping
Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay.
instead of bar hopping.
Right.
All right. So our RKSA is all as well. Thanks for asking. Awesome.
Glad to hear
And
it.
Raziel says, I want to go on a cruise with you too. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's my
Let's do
nephew.
it.
Yeah.
So
Love it.
our RK's response to talking about Yacht Club is
Yes.
left done, never going back, service. And they booked the Explorer in November. Nice.
Oh wow.
Nice. Nice.
Don't forget Gushti. Yeah, that's
Love
Gushti was our
Gushti.
butler
Yeah.
Oh.
up in
okay.
the Yacht Club.
Love Gushti.
So we'll just sort of tell you if you've never experienced or had a conversation with anybody that stayed in the Yacht Club, I'll just give you just a couple little cliff notes. So Lisa and I think with talking with Jay, we're very much all alike.
Mhm.
We're just do-it-yourself kind of people. Something's got to be done. We jump in to get it done.
That's it.
We're not, hey, go do that for me kind of people.
Mm.
We're like, okay, let's go do that.
We'll do it for you.
Right.
How's that?
So
Yeah.
we
So-
thought a butler was going to be
Yeah, it's not
We're never
our
gonna use
not our
it.
speed.
never
So
gonna
on the
use it.
first night, I needed something from one of the stores.
Mm.
So based upon checking in, and Gushti was our butler, what he said anything you need, call me. I said, okay, I guess I got to call him. So we were getting very close to showtime. So I had very limited time. So it's, Gushti, can you tell me what deck this store's on? Because I need to go down there and get something for the show.
Right.
And he says, it's on deck 7. I can't remember whatever deck it was.
Mm.
But I'll be right there. I'm like, what? Knock, 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 knock. I mean, before I could even hang up the phone, Gushti's there. He's like, give me your card. I'm like, here. And he ran off. He literally went down to the store and bought what I needed for me.
Wow.
I mean, with my card, I paid for it, but he went.
he took the time to do
He
it for
would
you.
not let us do it.
He wouldn't let us do anything.
So
He's like, "You're on vacation. Please allow me to take care of you."
What cruise was this on?
This was on the MSC.
MSC
This was in the yacht club.
Wow.
In the yacht club.
Okay. Yeah, Lewis and I got to try that one.
So
Ruined.
the top sail lounge,
Spoiled.
which is just what it sounds like. The top sail lounge is entertainment in there, seating. The bar is also in there, situated 100 feet from our cabin door. I mean, it was really just, it was right there. And so Lisa then, after Gushti came back with the stuff from the store, she goes out to the bar because the bar's right. I mean, just, we can walk 100 feet to a bar, right?
You guys can do that.
Yeah, we're because the bar's included.
Of course,
100%.
Of course,
100%. Well, strawberry daiquiri. That's about as
Can we get a couple strawberry daiquiris? Sure,
that's all.
We'll bring them to your room.
Yep.
What?
Yeah. So Gushti.
I can go get them.
Yeah.
No,
I was there. I ordered them there. They're like, yeah, we'll bring them over. So I go back to the room and he's looking at me because I just left and I'm looking at him and he's like, what happened? Knock, 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 knock. Here's
there you
your strawberry daiquiris.
So every night at about 8:30 after that night, drinks just showed up at our door.
Yep.
Every night.
daiquiris.
Yeah, strawberry daiquiris.
Wow.
Well, we also got into mudslides.
Okay.
So we now had daiquiris every night.
Okay, got it.
Yeah,
right?
mudslides.
Every night
We
they
do
just
those
showed up.
daiquiris.
What it is like it's a whole nother dimension, if you will, when it comes to service when you guys at the yacht club.
Whole
And so,
different level.
Lewis and I the same way. When we go to a restaurant, we help the waiters to keep their table clean.
Yeah,
Like I put the table, like I stack the plates nice and neatly. We don't leave a mess.
Yeah.
But it looks like if Lewis and I do this, they don't want us to do that then.
No, make a
They'll
mess.
yell at us.
They'll yell at you. And that's what Gushti said. No, you can't do that. My boss will yell at me.
Yeah. I
They're
figured
fantastic.
that. Like Lewis and I will know how to act. So we're like,
Lewis, you'd be ruined, but in a good way.
Spoiled.
Our arcade will tell you. I mean, it's really.
And so will Valerie. Valorie's on too. Valerie can tell you as well.
Valerie, say a couple words out there.
Valerie, sorry we haven't had you on yet. We really want to bring you on.
Remember, it's it's a way of cruising I never knew existed.
Yeah,
wow.
and it's not it. Trust me, it wasn't like everybody was snooty. Everybody was just like us.
Yes. Yes.
And it was just fantastic.
Amazing. That's good to know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, better price, better experience, nicer as well. NCL Haven went downhill after the pandemic.
That's sad.
Rose says, I have gone in the Haven. My last one was NCL going to Bermuda last year. We had a lot of problems with excursions being changed and not being told. So we missed 2 of our excursions.
Oh,
out.
wow.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
no.
That's not good.
Heck, we love carnival, so let's be nice, right? Everybody has a cruise line that they love, right? Everybody be nice.
That's okay.
You know what? We love them all.
Big Experience
They all
came right
have-
up. Sorry, you got some new subscribers. So
Thank you so
awesome.
much. Thank you so much for the love.
Yep. Hopefully, y'all came over here too. We'll have some good times.
Yeah.
Cookies. So Carol had cookies for.
Okay,
Oh,
good,
nice.
good.
They also said they wouldn't give us our money back for both. The concierge was not nice at all to me. I'm in a wheelchair for some things, and on disembarkation day when I needed help to get off the ship, he left me.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
you're
How rude.
You're not going to have that experience in the MSC. I can promise you that.
Wow.
Or from our experience,
Yeah.
and from those that are our subscribers, from their experiences.
Right.
Can that happen? Yeah, we had another friend of ours who had gone up in the yacht club prior to our trip to the yacht club, and his experience was completely different.
Right.
He actually
100% different.
didn't see his butler the entire time.
Oh,
Saw him on
okay.
day 1, saw him on the last day, and nothing in between.
Wow.
And so his experience was nothing like ours.
Right.
So it's always possible when you add a human element in there, but the likelihood is again slim.
Exactly.
If that makes sense.
Exactly.
So, anyway, Chris says, Robert, I don't think you want MSC to turn into Carnival. No.
Oh
no,
no.
Definitely not.
I've always enjoyed my Carnival cruises. Look, we have to up until post-pandemic. In that, it's hard to explain this
Yeah,
too.
it is.
But
It is.
in all cruising aspects, not just Carnival, but all the cruise lines. cruising is just different. And
It's
and
become different, yeah.
and I
It
don't
has.
mean different in the way service may not be the same, the food may not be the same. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the people that are actually cruising.
The demographics,
Um,
correct. Yeah.
It is there's just a lack of etiquette,
Yes.
and it's that's the best that we can come up with, right?
Right.
And there
Nicely put, by
and-
the way. Yeah.
and I know
Because
it's a horrible thing, and we don't create these phrases, but like Carnival, everybody calls it now the Walmart of cruising.
It is,
We
yeah.
we didn't come up with that. That you hear people say that all the time.
Right.
And of course, somebody's going to be out there. I love Walmart. Well, we go to Walmart and shop all the time too. It's not that we hate Walmart. It just to me, it's like it's the Motel 6 of
Okay,
cruising,
Okay.
right? If
It
somebody
has
wants,
become that. Yeah.
it has become that,
Yeah.
and because there used to just sort of be an etiquette
There's
amongst people who cruise, and it's not like we're some sort of secret society or anything like
No,
that.
we're
But
not.
no, but there's a lack of courtesy, and I don't think it's just in the cruise industry. I think it's
Well, it's everywhere.
across
It's
the board,
overall.
It's everywhere.
I work in the airline business, so I've seen the changes throughout the years.
Yeah.
I've been flying for my current carrier for 30 years, and I've seen the changes throughout. It's not the same.
But
It's just overall
not.
everywhere.
I think we notice it more on a cruise because it's more captive,
Absolutely.
right?
Yes.
We're
Yes.
we're all in the tin can together.
That's
Hey.
that whole norovirus
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
met
you
my
don't-
first Karen yesterday.
Did
it was
you?
it was awful.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
you weren't here when he was telling me.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had
no.
a situation.
Yeah.
At the
Just a
nightclub.
videoing thing.
Because I was doing live TikTok downstairs at the glow party because it was supposed to be upstairs. They canceled it because the weather was bad. Of course,
Mhm.
there goes the weather.
Of course.
So this Karen was behind me. She was just laying. She was already had a little bit too much, and she was leaning over and she was looking over my phone what I was doing. And then she taps me on my shoulder once I turned the camera to me to say, "Hey guys, here." She happened to be there. She taps on my shoulder and she wanted me to erase her face. I said, "You've been standing behind me watching what I'm doing. Why are you behind me?" And then she just kept on. Long story short, I'm going to keep it very short. We had to get the security involved.
Oh my gosh.
We had to get security involved, and they took her away. And myself and my mate,
Spent the
my
night
friend,
at
we were just, we were sober. We said, "Listen, this lady's, and she wants to look for a problem. She's looking for a problem, and she
Oh
wanted
my
attention."
gosh.
So with that said, she went on her merry way. They took her away. They said, "Are you guys okay?" "Yeah, we're fine. We're fine." But it's out there. It's some people that are on ships right now. It's like a different way to behave now.
My best example is simply this: pre-pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
if there's somebody in a scooter or a wheelchair
Mm-hmm.
waiting for an elevator, when the elevator opens, people will kind of sort of
Step
hold
to
the
the side.
doors,
Hold the
Hold the
door,
door.
let them
let
in.
let that
Correct.
person come in.
Correct.
Yes.
Now, when the door opens, they jump over the poor person in the scooter or wheelchair
Yes.
to try to get in first.
Right.
Yes.
And forget about the wheelchair person.
Yes.
That's sad.
But
really
you
sad.
agree, right?
I agree.
Yeah.
I see
100%.
that. I see that now, and we used to never see things like
This
that.
isn't Carnival. This is
Overall.
the board.
overall across the board.
Correct.
across the board.
Yes, you see it more in the contemporary cruise lines,
Mm-hmm.
meaning the Carnivals, Royals, NCLs. They're even though NCL is really trying to become a premium, I think, because
Yeah.
they're
It does-
charging premium prices for
Yeah.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But more so in the contemporary than in the premium / luxury.
Right.
But
right.
it's crazy to sit there and watch, and I know a lot of people out there that have cruised for years. Again, let's say pre-pandemic and now post-pandemic.
Post-pandemic,
You've all seen that same thing. Again, we're not talking about the food and the entertainment, all these other things that are different.
Oh,
Correct.
that,
We're just
there's a
talking
lot
about
of
general
that,
courtesy.
too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, okay, moving along. Rose says, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm using my fiance's phone. Oh, this is Mocha. Oh, hey, Mocha.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You tricked us.
Shh, tricked us. Irene says, not big on Carnival, but looking forward to the I think she meant to say Venezia.
I've sailed on Venezia.
Yeah, we've
Yep.
sailed
Yep.
on Venezia too.
Interesting ship.
Switch it out
Interesting
now.
ship.
Actually,
Cruise.
that's the horn, our cruise ship
Yeah.
horn. That's the Venezia.
I love it.
5 days of that in the fog.
I heard.
Crazy.
I know. I've been through that on Discovery Princess out
Yeah.
of California.
Oh,
I did.
darn. Bought a dress with pineapples on it. Oh, no, you can wear the pineapple dress. You're okay. It's just,
You're fine.
we can't put pineapples on doors.
Yeah.
No, at least not upside down.
No.
I don't think
Or,
that-
or upside right. No
Yeah,
pineapples on
No
doors.
pineapples at all.
Carnival
Well, that's what
bans
started
them.
it. People would put a pineapple on there because pineapples are pineapples. Right?
Right,
And
right.
a lot of people don't know what the upside down pineapple stood for. So some people would play pranks and
Right.
take those the magnets that were upright and turn them upside down. And then, of course, in the middle of the night, they're getting
Oh, that's horrible.
visitors.
Yes.
You know, people
So
ruin it
now
for somebody. You know,
Carnival's banned it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So no
You
more
know?
Which is really sad because, a lot
pineapple,
of,
magnets.
a lot of older.
But they've been going through a lot of like controlling. Like you can't bring Bluetooth radios. You
Okay.
can't
That's
bring.
just
So
Carnival.
we
you
can
can't
we
do
can
this. You can't do that. You can't like.
we've been talking about this for months and
Wow.
months and months. And you will know, I know you're just training as a TA and stuff, but
Mhm.
you will know all of this. I promise you.
Mm,
Everything that you just mentioned
mm.
have been and still are rules in their contract, in their thing.
Right. It's there.
These are not new things.
right.
The problem is they never enforce the rules.
Oh, so now they're enforcing it.
Now they're trying to enforce it,
Mm.
which creates a bigger problem because they've never. It's just like you're not supposed to wear a T-shirt or a bathing suit shorts or whatever into a dining room.
Correct.
At least a polo shirt, right?
Right.
They don't enforce that. So at some point, if they try, it's going to create those in a bunch of other things.
Everything.
Uh,
Sniffing dogs. I mean, it's
yeah.
just a whole lot of changes that
Yeah.
you know.
And the change is they're just trying to
implement.
now enforce something that has been on their books, if you will, or
Right.
rules
Mhm.
forever.
Right.
So,
Right.
That's just my thing. If you're not going to enforce it, just don't have it as a rule.
Get rid of it. Right.
So
I agree.
exactly.
Either
Exactly.
enforce your rules or don't, one way or the other. But if you're not going to enforce them, then take it off, and then everybody wear T-shirts in the dining room. And
And you know,
yeah.
I don't get it sometimes. You know, it's like
my favorite
and
thing is
we cruise a lot. You guys,
Yeah,
we do,
yeah.
and we follow rules. We're polite. We have the etiquette.
Yeah.
And we maintain that. But then when new people come and you got to kind of teach people how to act on the ship, I'm like,
yeah.
I get it. I get
Yeah.
it. I totally get it.
Yeah, Vicky says, I have a bucket list for a cruise. I would love to blow the ship horn.
Oh.
Vicky, you and Macrina are going to have to wait, in line to press that button. But we also have this one here. That's the MSC Seascape. And we've got
That's the Disney ship.
That sounds like somebody had Thai food.
it would sound better if you put it on. Let them put it on.
There you go.
Actually, no, that's only just a few. We have a ton more. I just haven't loaded them up yet. That's just a thing
He's
we
full of
see.
surprises.
Yeah.
He's got all kinds of
I
buttons over
see
there.
that.
Well, I could do this.
Oh, he can't hear you.
Oh, that's right. I
It's okay.
just did a pitch
I
up
heard
instead.
something that you
Yeah.
did something
Did
to
you?
your voice. Yeah, I did.
I've got all kinds of buttons over here.
And Macrina's
You
always.
think he's silly? You guys should go to my TikTok channel.
Oh yeah.
I'm a whole other person there.
What's up, Hickey Nookie? Welcome to the party. Don't forget multiple pizzas too. Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, we love pizza time.
Yes.
BG time bucket list item. Okay, awesome. Valerie, what they are saying about Yacht Club is absolutely true.
Okay.
They gave me and my daughter a 422 cabana for free to use while on Ocean Cay.
Very nice.
Yeah, and Ocean Cay is MSC's private island.
Mm-hmm.
And what I mean by private island, it is a private island. There is nothing else there. It's not some little piece of another island. In fact, we've been recently watching how their island came to be. Their island actually used to be an old sand mining
Yeah.
place. In fact, the island never used to exist. It's just it started off as debris from
right.
them mining for decades and decades. Anyway, they bought this place and turned it into this small little
The
piece of
Marine
paradise, if you
Reserve.
will.
Okay.
And they
I've never
got
been there.
and they
Never
got
visited.
Marine Reserve status because they're rebuilding the reefs and things, and
Right.
absolutely amazing. But the yacht club has their own little area of this island.
Okay.
So instead of, if you've ever gone to any of the other private islands, you know they've got the chicken and like the lunch buffet kind of that you go through. Sit down.
Okay.
And it's restaurant and menu and
They take good care of you.
Oh
then.
my gosh,
They
yes,
do.
yes.
Yeah.
So you guys are. Okay, you guys are gonna probably see me on that ship.
So now we walk around like this.
Oh my.
Mm. Hello to all the little people in the world.
You feeling very?
must.
Are you feeling very posh?
I'm feeling very posh.
Okay, just
Yes,
checking.
Just
How about
just a
you?
little
You feeling
posh.
posh?
I'm totally feeling posh.
Okay.
And of course everybody knows that we're just not that. We're just two normal idiots. But yeah, that's a level of cruising we never knew existed.
Wow.
And so once a year we've decided, regardless of anything else, we're taking a vacation for ourselves
Okay.
because these are workations.
Yeah.
You're working, we're working.
I tell that to everyone when they see me with my camera out there. I
Yeah.
tell them that this is we're working.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're working.
absolutely.
We're working. We're on here working, and we don't get to enjoy it like everybody else does, but we have to do what we got to do, right?
But we still have fun.
Oh yeah,
Of
we
course,
do.
We
yeah.
still have lots
We
of
have
fun.
fun doing this.
Yeah, we're having a blast.
We have fun sailing.
Yep.
You know?
Patricia
But we
was
are working.
minding at Gushti, our butler in the yacht club, actually came and sat down and we interviewed him.
Oh
Yeah.
He's kinda
wow,
neat.
nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Okay, Chris says, question, what cruise lines has your guest sailed on and which ones are his favorite and which ones are not so much? Okay, all right. So how many cruise lines have you sailed on now?
I've sailed on Princess. I've sailed on Virgin, Celebrity, Carnival, NCL. That's it.
No Carnival, no Holland.
I've done Carnival.
Okay,
yes.
Carnival.
No
No Holland.
No, I haven't done Holland.
No
Royal.
Cunard.
I've done Royal.
Okay, you
yes.
forgot Royal.
I forgot Royal.
So essentially the same as us.
Yeah.
Except for we've done
I hop
Holland.
from here
We
then.
have
Yeah.
we've done one.
That's the-
I've
Holland.
never done Holland.
Yep, we've
Yeah.
done one so far.
Okay, how was that?
Was fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know what surprised me? I was expecting a lot of an older crowd.
Right, that's what I was
It
told.
wasn't an older
Yeah.
crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we were told too
Yeah.
when we did our training.
60-70% of them were younger than we are.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We're shocked.
What kind of cruise did it go? Alaska?
No, this was just like a 6-day Caribbean.
Okay. 'Cause,
But we went on this one because we are going to do this ship for
Same ship.
Alaska next year, the same
Okay,
ship, and
okay.
we wanted to get our videos done
About the ship first.
about the ship first. So,
So
when
we go to Alaska.
Alaska,
you guys
it's
have
about
less to do.
Alaska.
It's
All about
it's
Alaska.
about you.
It's all
Yeah,
about
it's all about
Alaska.
There you
Alaska.
go. There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay, so out of all those cruise lines, which is your favorite and which is your worst? And you can leave. We're going to leave NCL out of this for now because I know they're probably going to do a wrap up themselves,
Right.
and so we don't want to take that from them. So
Right.
exclude NCL,
Exclude NCL.
right? So
Celebrity.
Celebrity, that's your favorite.
Celebrity with their service. I mean, they're not the yacht club, but first of all, they clean your room twice.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
twice a day.
that's one. That you have pillow choices.
Yep.
Okay. At dinner, they give you bread, different type of butters to spread your bread. Your bread is warm.
Yep.
I remember when Lewis was with me, and he's allergic to shellfish. And the minute that they knew that he was allergic to shellfish, it's like they put a force field around him.
That's
The
great.
waiter was amazing. He was just astronomically amazing. He just made sure that Lewis' food was not cross-contaminated. And that made Lewis feel like Lewis had his menu that for the next day, he had dibs on it already.
Nice.
He made him pre-order his food so he knows that it doesn't cross. We ordered escargot, right? And when we ordered the escargot, he literally jumped onto Lewis's table. No, you can't eat that. But he can eat that. He was fine. Thank God. He likes eating escargot. But this waiter, I mean, he was just amazing.
Nice.
At one point, NCL was, top tier as well. But we like Celebrity as our first choice. Royal's good, but they're gotten too expensive.
Yeah.
Gotten too expensive.
Oddly enough, Celebrities are our number 2.
Yeah.
Our number 1 is MSC.
Okay.
Uh,
I've never been on MSC, so I don't know.
Celebrity was our number one until
Was.
we got
Right.
on
So
MSC.
you guys can, you guys can relate then. Okay.
Now, however, as we mentioned before we started talking about this, we enjoy all the cruises we go on
Mhm.
Yes.
for different things.
Yes.
Like if we go on a carnival, we know what to expect and we know how we're going to act and we
Right,
know where we're
right.
going to go and what we're going to do.
You know what? Yeah.
And we have a blast. It doesn't bother us.
Mhm.
Same thing with Royal. When we go on there, we know the things
Exactly.
we like to do, and so we have a fantastic time. But just out and out, we have things like, for instance, in I don't know, do you like pizza? You're from New York. You
Of
like pizza.
course. Why not?
Okay,
Yeah,
then Lewis, book yourself MSC.
yeah. Just saying.
Best pizza at sea.
I heard.
Yeah.
That I did hear.
Yeah, by far. Anyway,
I did.
Um,
Unless you like the Chicago deep dish, then it's who said that they had a
I don't remember.
I don't remember which one. Yeah.
Thank you.
The thin.
I think you're talking about the Motel 6. Yeah. Well, and when we were agents, that's how we would pre-qualify somebody
Yeah.
to match them to a cruise line.
Right.
When you go and stay in a hotel, what hotel? If money was not an object, right? But when you go to a hotel, what hotel do you book? Oh, we book Motel 6. Great, you're going to want to be on Carnival Royal.
Right. And this is what I
Or
tell
we
my...
stay,
Yeah,
in
this is-
the Ritz. Okay, then you're going to want to go on a Seabourn or a Explore Journeys
Exactly. This is what I
or
tell
Viking.
This is what I tell my
Yeah.
people as well. I said, listen, I have to get to know what kind of vibe you're looking.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because every ship has a vibe.
That's correct.
Every company has a different vibe.
Yeah.
Every company has a different. It's something for everyone.
And there's
we-
also a different
just-
activity level.
Right.
By the way, you didn't add Virgin into your thing.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
you said you went on Virgin.
Yes, Virgin. That's right.
Yeah.
You see, he knows
I listen.
everything. He listens. He pays
I
attention
listen.
to me.
Yeah.
I did forget Virgin is a whole nother experience.
Food presentation on Virgin, amazing,
Mhm,
Impeccable.
mhm, mhm.
impeccable, and so we enjoy Virgin. We have a great time on Virgin.
Virgin. Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just different. It's an adults only cruise.
Right.
We,
kids.
we just
So-
had to put the little asterisk
Yeah.
up there that there will be,
It's
adult
gonna be a little
language in the
risque.
shows. It's very
Yeah.
suggestive. If you,
You
tell
have
me
to have
I'm,
an open mind.
if
Yeah.
you tell me I'm up for anything, you're going to have a blast.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
here's the analogy we give for that. The name of their ice cream parlor is called Lick Me Till Ice Cream. Lick Me Till Ice
Ice
Cream.
cream.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is just like that.
Right.
Bev says people did not get nicer during the pandemic. No, they
No,
did
they
not.
didn't.
No. No.
You know
It's kind
who
of ugly.
Yes.
who was really excellent on the Symphony of the Seas? Emilio from Playmakers Bar. There you go.
Okay.
Awesome, Vicky. Yeah, we enjoyed our symphony time.
Yeah.
We have a whole playlist.
We did Utopia
ourselves.
of the Seas, Lewis and I. We did that also.
Yep. So did
We
we
did Utopia.
last year.
How did you like the volume on that pool deck on the Utopia?
Oh, it was loud up there.
Was it?
It was loud.
Y'all thought I was crazy.
No.
I had
It was
some
loud.
asshole call me, Gramps for complaining about the volume, and it wasn't a complaint about the volume. It says, "Look, I'm a musician. I'm an entertainer. I have
music.
I have
yeah.
played, in some very large places in front of some very large crowds."
Venues. Right.
At very high
at
volume.
very high volumes. I understand
Yes.
hard volume, but when everything you're getting is at 120 dB,
yeah.
and you literally can't have a conversation
You
with
can't.
somebody right here, that's too loud.
Yeah, it is too loud. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It was very loud.
And-
you walk out there, boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it
24/7.
filters down because the pool decks are above the Central
the
Park.
Center Park.
Yeah, Central
So
Park.
it filters
You're down there going, what
and
the
even
heck?
if you're inside waiting for an elevator and somebody goes through those double doors
You
to
hear
get
that upstairs.
you hear that
Mhm.
coming through.
Almost like an echo, like a whirlwind.
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
sound.
The
Right,
ship
right,
was amazing, but
Yeah.
just
Totally.
bring down the volume on the pool deck,
Yeah.
maybe literally 20 dB,
And it'll
and
make
it's
a
still going to be
huge
loud,
difference.
but not like, guys, these speakers are going to be blown in the next couple months at these volumes.
I will say though, their sound system's amazing.
Oh yeah, it is. I
It is
mean,
Yeah.
kicking.
and it was too short for that big ship. It was too short
Well, it
for
was
Lewis and I.
It was purposely built for 3 and 4 day cruises.
Right, but
Right,
Lewis and
so-
I, we did not see everything.
No, you can't.
We couldn't.
It's gigantic.
There's no way. You have to
I mean-
do back to backs on it to see it.
That's
Yeah.
what we ended up doing.
Right,
We
we
booked
just
a back
did the
to
5
back.
day, and that was it. Yeah.
yeah.
So, thank you very much for the
you.
thumbs up. Applause to everybody else as well. We've been having such a good time
Yeah, we
talking. I've forgotten my
have.
This
manners.
has been
So,
fun.
yes,
Speaking of
thank you.
manners.
Thank
Anyway.
you, everyone, for the thumbs up. We appreciate
Okay,
you.
Chris says Symphony of the Seas is the best. Can't wait until she's in Galveston, one of Royal's best ships. Yeah, we enjoyed the heck out of her. Haven't been on one since before COVID. Okay, so
All right.
there you go. So you haven't seen it. Malka, I'm back on. Sorry. I was talking about the Haven at NCL where I had problems in the Haven. Okay. The last experience on Haven was horrible. I'm not doing Haven ever again. I still like NCL though.
Right. That's how I feel.
Malka, I'm telling you, try MSC.
Yeah.
Really, truly. Talk to Valerie. She's still here. She'll tell you. She already said it. She agreed with everything. But if you were trying the Haven for a certain reason, again, try MSC, the yacht club. That's the experience you were expecting here, but you're going to get it for half the price. Anyway,
Yeah.
Carol says yes. Symphony of the Seas is nice. Yep. That's not right. Oh, we're buffering.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're back.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
go out and come back in. Which royal ship did you guys sail on? Well, we know he's which
Utopia.
which one?
and
I'm sorry.
Symphony, right?
No, that's us. He's asking us. Which royal
us.
ships? Oh no, he's asking which ships have you been on?
On Royal, I've been on Adventure of the Seas twice. I've been on Adventure. I've been on Freedom. I've been on
Utopia. We just talked about
Utopia of the Seas. I've also been on, what's the other ship I've been on? The first cruise that Lewis and I ever did out of Rome was Navigator of the
that.
Seas.
Navigator. Okay, so you've been on a few.
I've been on a few. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know what Royal's about.
Mostly
yeah.
the older ships, except for the
and they're
Utopia.
very nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my first Oasis class ship I've been on. We've
Really?
never been on
Same
Oasis.
with us.
No.
we did.
Symphony.
You're right. I'm wrong.
Symphony is another
I'm
one.
wrong.
Right.
We're-
Symphony.
Anthem, Symphony.
Oh yeah, Anthem also. We've been on Anthem as well.
Symphony, Utopia, Mariner,
Enchantment
Enchantment.
and Anthem. Oh, you
I
said,
said
Anthem.
Anthem.
I did Anthem twice.
Did you?
One
Yeah.
with Lewis and one with my mother.
And we're doing Star of the Seas when it comes out here in the fall.
We're
Yes.
looking into that to see how we get on that.
Service on Celebrity was awesome. Absolutely. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Vicky says, do you guys think Celebrity XL will add a second port in
Probably New York. Oh, I don't know. But Lewis and I are booked on the inaugural. You guys are too. So
Yeah.
we'll see each other on that.
Yep.
We'll be there.
Alex says Virgin Voyage ways. Their food is yummy, and they are stepping up their shows. We always thought their shows were pretty good on Virgin Voyages.
Right.
Yeah.
They're just very, very suggestive.
Yes.
Right.
Drag queens and
Drag
4-letter
bingo.
words.
Drag bingo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
drag bingo.
Mhm.
You know,
it's-
and your cruise director is going to be either a very busty blonde or a drag queen, and either way, they're going to be very flirtatious.
Yeah, they don't call them cruise directors
No,
anyway.
they're the cruise
they're-
diva.
Yeah,
It's the cruise
A little
diva.
Don't forget those pajama parties.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, those are
Red
fun.
Night.
Yeah.
or Scarlet
Scarlet
Night.
Night.
Scarlet
Night
Night.
is the best. It's
Yeah.
amazing. That was fun.
Scarlet Night was a lot of fun.
Hey Tio, can I join the cruise too?
Oh, that's my niece. Oh, yes, you can, mommy. I love you.
What's up, Sunny Travels? How you doing? Welcome to the show. I was going to stop by, but I don't know where you are.
Oh, are you on the Aqua?
We're in 12-182.
Come on over.
And I'm 12-184.
You know, you may have to. Yeah, you may have to knock on our door, but we may have to let them in through Lewis,
That's true.
Jay's
Jay.
room, because of the equipment is blocking the path. here.
Right.
Yeah.
It-
Come on over.
Yeah, come on over, Sonny. We're having a big party. I don't know where we're gonna put them.
Oh,
Well, you know, I can move this stuff and sit over
Oh,
here.
sit over there.
Yeah, we can make room for one more.
Yep, sure. Come on.
Yeah, fun.
Chris says Royal will fix it. Utopia is still new. Come on the President's Cruise with me in September. You'll see it for yourself. Yeah, we'll see, Chris.
Okay.
Yep.
all right.
I'm in the atrium and can't hear, but hello.
Hello, Sonny. Hello.
Oh, so he can't hear. Oh, do we want?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Did we lose our sound?
No. He can't hear. There you go. Oh, you typed it. You already typed it.
Oh, okay.
Hickey Nuki just says we were just on the NCL Spirit, and the pizza on Onda by Scarpetta was excellent. Maybe we should distinguish between buffet and specialty pizza.
That's another
Definitely.
restaurant that was delicious. I
We-
did do Onda as well. It
we
was
liter-
delicious.
We literally have talked about this, Hickey Nuki.
Yeah.
As far as the buffet pizza goes, which they don't have every day,
No.
their buffet pizza on this ship was absolutely horrible. But the pizza in Onda was much better.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's still not our top 3, but it was far better than the buffet pizza.
and you got to make sure you go there hungry.
Yes.
Yes.
Because of
Yeah.
it was overwhelming.
Yeah.
Chris has a question. Robert, MSC is your favorite because of the yacht club. Would it be your favorite without the yacht club? Absolutely. It was our favorite before we went to the yacht club.
Yeah, the yacht club was a bonus.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Even
Yeah.
in the yacht club calls the other cabins general population. In Gen Pop. We've had balcony cabins and we've had inside cabins.
Okay.
Because we've now done, I think, 6 MSC ships. Only one of them, the Divina, was in the yacht club, and we were in love with MSC way before we hit the yacht club.
Yeah.
Okay, Louis.
So
you hear
even
that?
in the regular cabins, right? Nothing wrong. Food, the service, the activities, just fantastic.
So they're upping their game because when they first came to the United States, things were a little different.
Correct.
Oh, things were a lot different.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So
Correct.
they're upping their game. That's good to hear. Okay.
Well,
So-
we
so
just
this-
started sailing MSC
A
this past
year and a half
year.
ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
And every time that we go on their ships, we can see more improvements. They're
Because
becoming
Louis and
more
I have been
more
skeptical
Americanized.
about it, with everything that we've been hearing, but we haven't tried it yet.
So
Since
we'll,
you guys
we'll
are
give you
doing-
some insight.
Okay.
So here's the insight.
Go
so
for it.
MSC's been around for some years now.
Right.
They're not new. MSC is the largest shipping company in the world.
Absolutely.
Cargo
Yeah,
ships
I know that.
have
Yeah,
over
yeah.
1,000. You know, but they got into the cruise industry, I don't know, 30, 40 years ago, whatever.
Right.
But they're a European cruise line,
Yeah.
and they've mostly just sailed in Europe.
Correct.
Now, in Europe, cruising's completely different
Absolutely.
with the European lines. Most of the cruises are what are called open loop cruises. What that basically means, if you don't know, is the ships never necessarily stop. There's not a beginning and an end. Like most Caribbean cruises, you're going to start in Fort Lauderdale and end in Fort
And
Lauderdale,
Florida, right.
or
That's
start in
closed
New
loop.
York and end in New
That's
York.
called a
That's
closed
closed
loop.
loop.
Right.
In Europe, if you start in Rome and the next day you're in Sicily, so 500 people get on in Rome, then 500 more people in Sicily, and then 500 more people in Greece. I mean, it just
And
it-
people are
it's
getting off at the
Everywhere
same
people get
time.
off and get on.
correct. It's
Right,
almost like
right,
a taxi
right,
service.
Right. Okay.
So there's never sail away parties.
Because there's
The-
never a
they're-
definitive
They're
start.
they're not really huge on big production shows, only because it just never stops.
Right,
it's just these
right.
big loops.
Right.
Then let's throw in Europeans typically have a different dietary
Time
time. Well, not just time, but they enjoy foods
or needs.
differently.
Right.
Right? And so throw that all in with the way U.S. cruisers, if you will, cruise,
Oh, yeah.
and everybody's going to go on and say it sucks,
Right.
right? Because they're not having the big sail away parties. Their production shows suck. The food is off, right? All of these things.
Right. That's all I've been
So,
hearing. Right.
so
right.
that's what happened literally when they first pushed over here.
Right.
So
they try to put the European market
Here.
over here to the way they do things over there.
Yes.
But they had to make drastic changes
Right.
when they got
Yes.
here.
right. So they
Yes.
are listening.
Right.
So they're now sort of poaching. You know, I hate to
they're
use that
doing
word,
things right.
but they're
doing-
hiring. You know,
right.
some cruise directors that are more used to this sort of style. Again, Dr. Reverend E.
Right.
Look him up. He was one of Carnival, I think, like top 5.
And you know,
for
have
years.
you ever sailed with Lee Mason?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes,
God.
lovely
Yeah, we had him
Mason.
on our
my
channel.
God.
Yeah, Lee's great.
He's amazing.
Lovely Mason.
Amazing.
He actually popped in on one of our live streams.
he crashed our-
Yeah, he crashed our party.
Yeah. We-
that sounds like him.
yeah.
We
He's
don't
amazing.
we don't
He
always
is.
broadcast from the cabin. We actually bring batteries with us, so we
Right.
can actually broadcast in outside locations.
Right.
It's just a little problematic sometimes,
Yeah.
but we happen to be somewhere out in the celebration,
Right.
and he jumped in.
And there he was.
Yeah.
There he
He's
is.
like, hey, what's going
Yeah,
on?
That sounds
What are
like
we
Lee.
doing?
That sounds like Lee. He's
Hey, Lee.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so their food has gotten better. Their
Right.
entertainment has gotten better. Their cruise directors have gotten better.
Right, yeah.
And so all of it has really come because they're listening.
They're
And so-
listening to what
And one
what
thing
people
that's
want.
really noticeable is their ships are beautiful.
Yes.
They are.
Their ships are beautiful.
Yes.
They're stunning.
That's one thing I've never sailed on them yet, but I know their ships are just amazing. They're just beautiful ships.
They are.
Yeah. So Chris, it actually has nothing to do with the yacht club. That's just a bonus.
Yeah.
Your niece was wondering. I was wondering what was that nephew?
My
Sorry,
nephew,
niece.
Raziel.
Nephew. Jeez, sorry,
Yeah.
buddy. I forget. I'm sorry. I was wondering what cruises have fun kids related experiences with them as well. Okay. Our opinion is
Royal Caribbean.
Royal Carnival,
Carnival.
and MSC have the best kids programs.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
NCL's is not horrible, but it's not as good as the
Yeah,
other
they
three.
need work. Yeah, they need work.
Okay. But the kids programs on, again, Carnival, Royal, and MSC are very, very good.
Yeah.
And the areas dedicated
To them.
to the children
Mhm.
are vast,
Oh yeah.
especially on the newer ships. And the older ships are a little smaller, obviously, but on the newer ships, there's some really nice areas.
Yes.
How much is MSC compared to other cruise lines? It depends on if you find sales, this, that, or whatever.
Mhm.
But generally, every time I look, they're about the same price as Carnival or below.
Right.
Agreed.
So they've priced themselves in the U.S. market as a contemporary cruise line, which they really are. But we feel they really offer a premium experience.
Right.
So you're getting a premium experience with a contemporary price.
Right.
Again, nice linens on the tables, all the complement of silverware.
Yeah, because I noticed on this ship, when you go to the Hudsons, they have linens on the table.
Yes.
Yes.
The Commodore room,
They do not.
they do not.
No. It's just a decor.
To me, the Hudson's is more elegant,
Right,
and Commodore room is more nautical.
And that's on this ship, guys.
That is
Yes.
on this
Right,
ship.
right, right.
Yes.
But yeah, so I would say, again, they're priced at about Carnival pricing, even a little bit below MSC right now.
Yeah.
So it's not expensive. They're coming after the market. There's a reason why they just built the largest cruise terminal in the world in Miami.
Holds
Yeah.
2 ships.
Yeah.
Two.
I
Three.
think they could put three there.
3.
They can put 3.
Three of their
there.
giant ships there.
Wow.
Yeah. It's they can process. What did they say? 26,000 people through
Oh, I
that.
thought it was 36,000.
I don't know.
A lot of
Yeah.
people.
So
a lot of people.
they're
They're coming for the U.S. market.
within a decade, and I say a decade because
Yeah.
it takes time to build these giant
Uh-huh.
ships.
Yeah.
But within a decade, they will have in my opinion, they will have
Royal.
surpassed Royal and Carnival
And
with the number of
Carnival.
ships they
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
And we talked about this too, but MSC, they didn't struggle like
During
the other
COVID.
cruise lines
No, they
did
didn't.
during COVID, because MSC is a shipping company.
Correct.
They were
They were still making their money. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, and so they
And they're privately owned. It's
Yes.
family. They're not publicly traded.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're not answering to a board of directors.
Nope.
It's mommy and daddy.
They do
Or,
it.
not
They're
mommy
doing
and
it
daddy,
well.
but you know what I mean.
They're doing it well now.
Dinner at Irene says dinner at 9 or 10.
Not sure what. I'm not sure what you mean there.
When somebody says they
You
were
want to
blocked.
clarify a little bit?
Yeah, Irene, come at us. I hope MSC doesn't have NCL thick bacon. No, they don't.
Okay.
No, their bacon's pretty good.
But I do truly expect that once the ship gets into Miami, that we're going to have more Americanized
Yeah.
bacon.
Yeah.
I don't.
Right.
I don't
It just
expect.
it
that
was
it's gonna-
stocked with whatever they could get from Europe.
They got
and
it from
I don't
Europe,
know.
and this is what they got.
I
Yeah.
agree.
I didn't care for the
really-
bacon at all on the ship. I really didn't.
No, but they have it every day. Carnival
Every
does
day.
not. Carnival
No.
has bacon every
Every other
other
day.
day.
Certain days, right?
Can you pronounce our cruise director's name?
No.
No.
Ma-
I think it's pronounced Maginot. Because every morning it's like, hi, this is Maginot, your cruise director. And today we are going to have many fun activities.
You do that so well.
Right?
Doesn't he?
Right?
Yes.
Am I wrong?
No,
That's every
that's
morning. It's like
She has an accent. She's where's she from?
she's got to be French.
Yeah, because she does
Maginot.
Yeah.
Maginot. But most cruise directors, hey everybody, good morning. We're gonna have a
Yeah,
great time.
yeah.
We get out. The sun is out today, and and Maginot's like, yes, and the weather is going to be pleasant, but slightly. No, she doesn't do that. But Maginot. Hickey Nookie, we are going to be in cabin 1217. You're right here. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You're just 2 doors down. That's great. Yeah, because 2 doors down. If balcony cam was behaving, I'd turn it around so you could see your cabin,
Yeah.
or at least your balcony.
Well, I mean, you could try.
The prices on MSC going up.
Oh.
I'm look, supply
I
and
would
demand,
expect it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
right? They did some advertising New Year's Eve, and they've been
They
pumping
did.
advertising.
They're doing it hard. They are. They really are.
Yeah, Super Bowl. I meant Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. World America, very expensive.
It's a new ship.
It is a new ship, but
That's
when
expected,
we
yeah.
we booked it,
It wasn't that bad.
it wasn't that bad.
No.
But like anything else, before the Icon came out, when they first released the Icon dates,
Yes.
those were pretty reasonable.
We had some
and
of
now-
some of our viewers got on for like half or maybe even
Yeah.
half of
Right,
what
right.
it was when we tried to look
Yeah.
it up.
Carol, everything is about supply and demand, and it being the newest, biggest ship in the world.
Correct.
When it comes out, it'll be expensive for a while. But look, we were just as happy on the sea. We call them the sea ships: seashore, seaside, seascape, sea view. Right?
Yeah.
Amazing ships.
Yeah.
The World America, for those who don't know, is essentially a Royal Caribbean Oasis class ship.
Correct.
It's about 220,000 tons. It's got your left bank of cabins, your right bank of cabins,
Open at center.
and open in the center.
Correct.
Not all the way like Royal, but a good chunk of the way.
Correct.
It doesn't do a Central Park, right? I mean, they got to be a little bit different.
And they don't have an aqua
They
theater.
don't have an aqua theater, so the
No.
cabins literally go all the way to the
All the way
back.
to the back. Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
But as from a size standpoint, you're looking at like an Oasis class ship.
Right.
Yes.
It is a beast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Valerie says, ever since they did the new MSC commercial, they went up in their prices. For instance, one of the yacht club rooms I booked went up $1,300.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Europeans eat late, 9 to 10.
Yes, they do.
Oh,
we-
gotcha.
We were talking more about the food selection than the times, but yes, Europeans
Yeah.
eat.
Absolutely
generally.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I booked the World America back in October for $6,700 for 2 people for the
Okay.
deluxe balcony yacht club suite, and now it's
Okay,
over
that's a
$8,000
deal.
for 2.
That's actually a deal.
Yeah.
see,
If
we're-
that's for the cabin divided by 2
Yep. And,
Yes.
and that's
and yacht club.
and that's
Yes.
and that's not the
That's got the Wi-Fi. It's got the beverage package. I mean,
yeah, it's all inclusive.
she's
Yes.
she's set.
But that's not the
Yes.
inaugural. That was just another one.
yeah,
Back in because the
Right.
inaugural's in a few
Yeah.
days,
yeah.
which we're giving away a ship. For those joining us late, you see it right there. We're giving away a ship between April 12th and 19th. Ask how. Well, I'll tell you how. We are going to be on the World America by MSC on those dates. And we, Lisa and myself, we have commissioned a Lego brick type artist to design us a 1 to 400 scale replica of the MSC World America. Now, to give you an idea of reference, that sucker's, I mean, it's going to be like that long, right? About
It's a big.
yeah. It's probably going to be 7,000 pieces,
Right.
something like that. Big and one of a kind. Well, it's actually going to be 2 of a kind. I'm going to get one.
Okay.
Now, it will not be put together. You're going to have to put it together, but it will come with detailed instructions. So we're giving this away, mind you, not sponsored by anybody. Lego's ain't giving us no money. MSC ain't giving us no money.
NCL's not giving them money.
No, nobody's giving us anything.
Nobody's gonna go.
This is coming out of Robert and Lisa's pocket. Reference, if you went to Lego right now and went on their website and searched for their Titanic replica, $660.
Yeah, it's expensive. Pricey.
So this is going to be figuring valued somewhere around $750 to $1,000.
Right.
So now, how do you potentially win that? It is very simple. There's no registration. You just have to be live with us on our shows on April 12th through the 19th. We do go on live every night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And during one of those shows, I'm not going to tell you which one. We're going to give it away to somebody who's watching us live.
There you go.
Okay.
That's the way to do it.
There you go. And we know there are several, because you mentioned, I want one. There are several people that have contacted us that may want one if they don't win.
Right.
So we may have a few more put together
Right.
and sell them.
Of course.
But like just a couple.
Limited.
We don't want this to be.
edition.
There are probably more than 10,000 of the Titanics sold, because they're like,
That's a lot of them.
there's like, I don't know, like 4,000 reviews on it.
Sorry,
a-
guys,
anyway.
Thai food is still
Still hitting you?
It's still hitting
Oh,
Well, plus we have the
man.
door open.
We
so
do.
that's-
That's true.
Yeah.
The door is open.
So
So
anyway,
that's making
so
it.
we may have, we'll see what happens after the fact. We have no plans, but when it's done, if I get like 20 emails saying I want it, then we may make 50. But we're gonna have them numbered, so it'll still
Right.
be sort of really a collector's thing. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, become part of the Tall Man Clan. Most importantly, really, the notification bell. That way there, if life gets in the way, you don't forget that we come live, because you literally have to be live with us. We're using a piece of software called Raffly. Raffly is going to pick someone with us from our live audience. When I hit the buttons, pick now. It's going to pick somebody from our live audience and give it away.
Of course. Wow.
Okay. Anyway.
You
Yes,
guys do this
Shane.
well. You guys do it very well.
Valerie, that's we just spent on the Venezia. Okay, perfect. Venezia. I also booked an interior suite yacht club for myself in the World America when it was 4,400. Right. So, it just we found them for 3,200, not on the World America, but on the sea ships.
Yes.
So it just depends what you're looking at. Oh, it doesn't matter what cruise line. When it's the newest ship in the market, the price is going to be high.
Yes, it is.
Same thing with the Icon. As soon as the Star of the Seas come out,
my God.
the prices on the Icon are going to
Lewis
come
and
down.
I were booked on that, and we canceled our reservation.
On the Star?
Oh no, on the
No, on the
Icon.
Icon.
Oh, on the Icon. Okay.
And then we moved our reservation to Utopia. I'm like, we're not paying $6,700 for an interior cabin.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Not that serious.
We
Yeah.
looked at it and we're like,
No.
I don't want to go on that
We
that
did
bad.
Utopia for $1,300. The both of us, we were fine.
Irene's like helped her. Irene's a better cheerleader than we are. We're horrible at self promotion. She's like, she was Patreon. We have a Patreon, guys. If you want to be supporters of the channel, thank you. Go to patreon.com. There's some free gifts and things there. But we haven't done it yet. We're upfront and honest. We've been horrible at creating special things for our for our Patreon members,
Yeah.
but that is going to change. So we're going to be some different tiers and stuff. So if you want to help us do what we do, great. We have a Patreon. If not, guess what? Just subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
That's enough.
That helps. Yeah.
Right? It really does.
Yep.
So, but we would appreciate it if you want to help support the channel a little bit more.
And Lewis and I, we have our Buy My Coffee app. So if you guys,
Yeah.
we love our coffee. So you want to buy it, just go buy it. We're there.
Buy a coffee.
Buy
Right?
us a
just,
coffee.
Just right. Something little.
Right.
Nice.
Okay. Let's see. Vicky says, "Have you guys been to the NCL logo shop?
I have.
And if
Yes.
so, how was it?" Yep, we all have. Lisa mostly spent time in there. Some of our subscribers, they're into
Spirit
what are called
jerseys.
spirit jerseys. So we always go into the logo shops to see if they have spirit jerseys, and they have a spirit like jersey, but not exactly a
It's
spirit
not what
jersey.
it is, right?
And I would say this shop is like every other cruise line's logo merch shop. You got your t-shirts, you got your mugs, you got your ships, which are not exact replicas, by the way.
No. I brought it
Right.
up.
And all things Aqua. I mean, he even bought the Aqua. Yeah.
But this is the thing. I remember when Royal Caribbean did which was
Is that like inaugural? No.
yeah,
it's just-
no, it's not. But the thing is, they didn't give us anything. All they gave us was a picture.
Yeah. We got
Royal
that.
Caribbean, they go all out giving us hats and
Yeah.
bags, but we didn't really, we had to buy.
Yeah.
This is $15, by the way.
And this is the spirit jersey, spirit like jersey. So you can see the front and the back. Those are $64.99. But yeah, you know what? I was sad about the inaugural document that they gave us.
Yeah.
It doesn't have our names on them.
No,
So everybody else puts your names.
it's
this
just
is-
very
this is not-
generic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
They could have done better with that.
Molka, if you're connected to the casino, they have amazing deals. Just curious, do you know how much for an inside cabins on Aqua? We're not big gamblers. In fact, Mama, you'll be proud. We went and donated $40 today.
We did, and it was
Oh.
gone like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Uh,
gambled $20, win or lose. That's it.
Yeah. We I put in 20, she put in 20, and
And 20 here.
Gone.
yeah.
$60 for
well, what
between
happened
all three
was-
of us.
I getting dressed tonight. I was like, what's in my pocket? I found $50 in my pocket. I had no idea. So Lisa's like, ooh, then we got to go to the casino. Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
look,
'Cause
we didn't know
we
we
are
had
not
that
lucky
money.
people.
No,
Right,
we're
right,
not.
We're just not lucky people.
We're not.
And so, yeah, $20 in, bet, gone.
Gone,
Yep,
done.
done.
His
Yep.
same. It was like 3 bets for him, and I don't know. I think I did like 3 or 4, and then he took the rest of it.
Right,
Yep.
right.
So that being said, Malka, we don't get any casino deals because we're not
No,
gamblers.
no.
Okay. As far as what do inside cabins cost right now, I'll be honest, I haven't looked.
Yeah.
I really don't
They're
know.
ranging. When last I checked, they're ranging between, depending on the ship. But again,
This one, the Aqua.
This ship, when I last saw it, it was $997 at the time of booking
Per person?
per person.
So a couple $1,000 for an
A couple
inside
of
cabin.
thousand.
Okay. So there you go. Couple
That was
thousand.
before we left Southampton. What it is now on another sailing, I don't know.
Carol's looking it up for us. About $1,800 end of
Oh,
August.
now it went up. Oh, okay, you see.
64? Crazy. 64 what? God, I hate when I can't remember.
Oh, it was $64.99 for the
the
spirit
shirt.
jersey.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, that is about what they run. You know, for even on Carnival, their spirit jerseys are $64.99.
Mulka, we actually found that out for you the other day. I don't think you were on with us. They do not have day passes.
No, they don't.
For the spa. You have to buy the whole week.
Yeah, we.
How much is it? 3 what?
Okay, this is the thing.
$279.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
What happened was when I boarded the ship and I knew that the weather was going to be bad and not use the upstairs because we're all going to be indoors. So I ended up buying the package. When other people bought the package for $339 for the 7-day sailing. And then when they changed to 3 more days, it went up to $379. So the people that bought $339, they tagged on an additional $40 onto their bill. When I bought it for $379 for the whole sailing.
Okay, I want to make sure I understood this correct.
Mm-hmm.
If you had pre-purchased it,
Correct.
you were good.
Right.
If you purchased it after, it was $40 more.
When you pre-purchased it online, you were okay.
Yes,
Online. If you come on the ship,
yes,
and you bought it for $339
on the ship,
and then you did the 7-day sailing, it stays at that price. But since they added the 3 more days, they tagged on an additional $40. They would say to you, "Oh, we have to add $40 to your bill." That was tacky.
If
they bought on the ship,
correct, on the
so,
ship.
So after the announcement had been made,
right.
Okay.
So yeah,
Louis just looked it up.
Yeah, we're just this has been sort of an ongoing topic.
Yes, it has.
For those who had bought all the pre-packaged stuff, Wi-Fi, spa,
Which I did.
internet,
Correct.
drinking,
Beverages, yes.
those didn't go up at all.
No.
The extra 3 days just got added.
Right.
If you bought once you were on the ship, you're now going to pay whatever the going rate is, which for this, it's now become a 10-day sailing. So you're now, if you bought after, it's now the 10 days you're paying for.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So everything still stays straight.
Right.
Meaning all pre-purchase, nothing changed. You got all the three extra days for free. For those who bought after the fact, they're now charging you the 10-day price instead of the 7-day.
Correct.
price.
And the drink package, they tagged it on for another 3 days.
Yeah.
Normally, there's an additional charge for 3 more days, but they kept it going for the whole 10-day cruise without additional cost.
$11.43.
Right. Look, Lewis is already looking up the prices for the inside cabin for the ship.
Hey, Lewis, you guys looking for some new clients? I like a lot of new clients.
Yes.
We'll talk.
We'll talk.
We're
gonna have a little combo.
We may have a hookup.
Yeah.
We may have a hookup.
Yep.
All right. So there you have it. All right. Well, look, we've been on with you guys for a couple hours now. We appreciate it. This has been kind of fun.
Oh my
It's
god!
been
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun with you guys.
Right?
You guys were
Yay,
amazing.
Thank you.
Were you worried?
I didn't know what to expect, but I
You
feel
were
like
worried. Go
I
ahead.
feel like because I didn't know who was storing here, but I had fun. I want to thank you guys so much. Louis also wants to thank you guys for giving us this opportunity to be guests on your channel. It was amazing and an amazing experience. You guys are incredible.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
we've been subscribers for you guys for a long time. But you now they're my neighbors, and now here I am. It's just a small world. But thank you so much for the opportunity to be here.
You're
Our
welcome.
Thank you,
pleasure,
Robert.
yeah.
Thank you,
for
Lisa.
joining us.
I can't wait to do this in the XL with you guys again.
Yeah.
Yes.
With Louis.
That'll be fun.
All 4 of us.
In the
With a
NCL
cookie in our hand.
You're right, cookie. In the NCL logo shop, was there a Stanley theme aqua?
Stanley team.
Stanley.
I did
theme.
see. Does that mean a symbol of a gold symbol on it or a silver on the cup on the mug? Is that what he's talking about?
I'm
I'm
thinking
not-
just the Stanley mug. That's what I was thinking.
It's actually Vicky, not Vic
Okay.
as in a man. Vicky.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He's a she. She's a she. It's not Vic. It's Vicky.
Thank you, Patricia. Thank you for the love.
She corrected me 2 hours ago.
Thank you.
Thank you for the thumbs up.
Yep, I'm part of it. There we go. Here we go.
Yeah, you're all part of the Tall Man Con.
That's it. I'm
Well,
in.
we gave him.
You did give me one, and I left it in a room by accident. I was
Oh,
gonna-
No, we gave
Yeah.
you something, but
Yeah, I need it back.
no, I have a different.
I left it
No,
here
no.
when I came here before.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's all right. I got a different one.
Okay.
It's backwards.
Oh, that's right.
You gotta unmirror it.
Oh,
So
you're gonna make me sick.
gonna
You can't
get-
take him anywhere.
You're gonna make me sick.
I can't. You see what I put up with?
You're
you
just
know.
gonna make me sick. That's all. Hang on. There we go.
Oh, Irene, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm a fun guy. I really am.
He's an honorary member of the Tall Man Clan.
Yes, I am. Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
I'm not sure you guys have ever seen that sticker before.
Yeah, I don't think so.
And we've never pulled us.
Yeah, that's the one you
That's
had.
RVs.
That's RVs.
That's
You,
RVs,
you
okay.
don't want that.
No.
No, we don't have one yet, but let's see what happens.
Ooh.
There we go.
That's the one.
Yes.
Because I came here earlier to get all this set up, and I left, and I'm like, damn, man, I
He
don't wanna
didn't
wake
leave
up.
it. He just wants
I
another
didn't
one.
want to wake him up. They were snoring again. I didn't want to interrupt.
Would you stop throwing Lisa under the bus like that?
It was probably me. I don't know. Yeah, you guys made this fun. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad the audience found it fun too.
Yeah, everybody seemed to be having a good time.
All right. Well, for the Tall Man Clan, you guys know the drill. Everybody else, this is what we say. We don't have to go home, but we do have to get the out of here.
Yep.
Peace.